Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no want rate me. Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them not like me. Talk the things me come fi talk the thing, you hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. You know business, me no care if them screw face. Wow! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. You hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no want rate me. Hear me bun too much, too much. Whoa! Them not like me not like them. Them not rate me. Me and them no friend. Me don't see you care the whole of them are eating. Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa!
Thinking of buying or selling a home or renting an apartment? Then look no further than Citadel Circle Realty. Located at 1111 Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, we cover Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, the Bronx, Staten Island, and Manhattan. Let one of our knowledgeable and professional agents assist you with your real estate goals today. Buying or selling today? No problem. Need to rent an apartment? We got you covered. Call us today at 718-717-8251. That's 718-717-8251.
Oh, not again, man, not again. Jaja, I got to get this engine fixed. Oh, shucks. Hey, like me, bro. Hey, what going on there? What going on, Germs? Hey, days, dog. Right now, me head hot to me, bro. Me engine ain't starting. Where me engine ain't starting? Not the other day you fix your engine. But I mean, nobody's man ain't do a good work or what, right? I want to know what part I could get me engine fixed, bro. Alright, don't say 40. I got to help you out, because you know you're my brother. Excitement. Hey, what going on? It's all about A and F General Auto Repair Inc., bro. These man, them specialize in everything when it comes to your car, your engine, your wheel, you know what I mean? Your carburetor. Whatever it is, bro, these man is the man, them will fix your vehicle. Alright, well, like no part these people, them there, man. These people are located at 5731 Cooper Avenue, yeah, Glendale, Queens. You understand? You could contact them on 347-844-9333 or 347-357-8723 or 646-972-8828. It is enough number. Well, all three them number, you must get onto them, man. Well, they were going to me wasting no more time about it. I gonna deal with this engine now. Alright, do your thing, Germs. You don't know. It's all about A and F General Auto Repair Inc. Best auto mechanic them. Definitely, guys. You understand? Alright.
Me darker than midnight. Me darker than cool.
Planning to take a trip to Guyana? Planning to do a tour in Guyana? Well, this is the ideal company for you to call. And we're talking about Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tours. Airport trip, church trip, family outing, local tour, river tour, Kaicho Fall tour, Entori, Amarinian Village, Suriname, and Brazil tour. Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. You guys could contact them on 592-639-2663, 592-673-2348. Let me give you back that number 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. You guys could also follow him on Facebook at Matthew's 24 Hour Bus Service City and Nature Tour. Yes, guys, or you could contact Matthew direct with this number here, 639-2663. That's 639-2663. Matthew's 24 Hour Bus Service City and Nature Tour. Planning a tour? Well, definitely you guys need to check this out. Matthew's 24 Hour Bus Service and Nature Tour. Get there. Do not wait for next year. We in the building. Wagwan, wagwan, wagwan. Everybody hear me good? Everybody hear? Let's see if we could get some more. Touch up on your mic, little. Yeah, I want to get some more. All right. All right, good. Just let me know in the let me know in the comment section if you guys are hearing me clearly. Yes. Let me know if you are hearing me good. Yeah, man. Just let me know if you are hearing me clearly. Let me know as I could proceed to give you what you need. Yes, we're doing it tonight. Be in the vibe. All right. Yes, we see. Yes, we see. All right. That is all we want to know, man. Welcome down to the next edition of Let's Start the Things Calling Talk Show with your host, Ed the Mouse. Yeah, Mr. Fire Feelings, aka Mr. Let's Start the Thing. Somebody say loud and clear. That is what we saying. That is it. Gotta give you a round of applause. Yeah, man. Welcome back to the show. Like we all know, it is the freaking weekend, baby. Yes, it is the weekend. Gotta say thank you, Almighty God, for working so hard over the week, giving us this weekend here that we could still work. Some people still working. Some people got work, you know what I mean, for the weekend. Some people are gonna be home. Some people are gonna be working for it. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, if you glad it's the weekend in some kind of way and it's making you feel good, all right. If you know it's the weekend and you still got work on your stress, you know what I mean, just think is something good. Yeah, don't bother stress out. I don't know it already. But nevertheless, man, it is the weekend and we in the building. Bad, big up yourself, big up everybody on Facebook. Champion. Yeah, man. In action, big up yourself. You understand, Nelson? You understand? Big up yourself. Everybody on Facebook, big up everybody on YouTube. Then we are streaming on four platforms. That's Facebook, YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. Yes, like I said, look out, we're soon going to be streaming on two more platforms, TikTok and Instagram is coming up soon as we proceed. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, man, like up the live for those persons that is on Facebook. Please give the live a share. Also, like thumbs up the live. So you know what I mean. Everybody that check in tonight, definitely we're gonna be rumbling little. We got some things that is occurring election wise. You know how it goes already. Yeah, man, election wise. So we're gonna definitely touch upon that piece of Mohamed exposing Anil replying. Then we're going to be touching down upon Mohamed reacting to the Region 10 votes and seat. You know, they got a big scene that went down today. Definitely with the parties that definitely was in the election. APNU, Win Party, PPP, AFC, and also F, the forward gear animal, that's FGM. So we got some things to touch on. We're gonna touch upon Landon because we see a live. Landon went live, speaking some stuff. We got the live with what went down also. So we got that we're gonna touch on. Tonight should be a wonderful show. You know what it is, guys. You understand? Yeah, man, we in the building and everything art and everything plugging. So once again, good night. Welcome to the show. Shout out to all of my neighbors. Cause like we said, neighbors, you know how the code go already. Please like up the live. We got 30 likes already. We appreciate it. You know what it is. Before we kick off the show, man, hope you guys having a fantastic evening. Yes, tonight, you know what it is. It's Friday evening, so we're gonna have a good time over here. So call a friend, tell a friend, know a friend, share the live. Whether you know you copy the link, put it in your WhatsApp group, share it in your group, share it on your Facebook page, share it on wherever your Telegram, whatever group you got, guys. You know what it is. You don't know, just support by doing it. Also, guys, you could support the channel by donating to the channel. And we said donate, we said donate anything, guys. Yes, you guys could donate by dropping anything in the Cash App, Zelle, or PayPal that is provided at the bottom of the screen. You could donate by purchasing a super chat or a super sticker. Hit the dollar sign that is provided on your device that you're watching the live. Definitely select a super chat or super sticker. Select your payment method and send on. It's just like that. Or you could donate to the channel by being a member for those $2. Definitely, you know what it is already. We're going to be raising that price soon. So, you know what I mean? Grab the opportunity now. When we say raising the price, it's not going to be nothing big. You understand? Yeah. Yeah, we got that in store for you. So you know what it is, man. Donation is a must from anybody. Once again, big business, small business, business come aboard. Let's start things before your advertisement needs. You know what it is. Contact those number. Yeah, contact those number 347-801-6231. That's 347-801-6231. Let's give you the rundown with the packages that we got. And you don't know what, so it's not the nice any market, it is the sale. You understand? Tonight, definitely, we got 3 tracks to drop for you guys tonight also, and we urging and asking persons to please support by purchasing these tracks that we're going to be dropping. Also, these tracks is going to be upon all social media platforms, and we're talking about Spotify, we're talking about major platforms like iTunes, you know what I mean? Definitely going to be on TikTok, it's going to be on Instagram, it's going to be on YouTube, Facebook, Reels. It's going to be all over. So you could support by even purchasing, sharing, whatever you want to do. You know what it is. Audio Max, everything is going to be on. So when we drop this track for you, definitely, you guys could definitely head over and support by purchasing this track. And remember, guys, I did a collab with these with the artists, whereby, you know what I mean, you guys supporting by purchasing will help me a great lot. You understand? So you know how it goes already. We got 3 track, Carnival Water by GT Wallaba. So you don't know how going. We got Carnival Water. Then we got Captain Abraham Traore, a song about Captain Abraham Traore. Also, we got a next one called Foreign Imports. Yeah, Foreign Imports. We got that. We got Abraham Traore, Captain Abraham Traore. And then we got Carnival Water. You know it goes already, right? GT Wallaba. You don't know how it goes already. Big up yourself all the time. Also, we're going to be having an interview with the artist soon. You know what I mean? Getting to hear how really he started off, or they started off with the whole dropping of tracks and all, and know how they came up with the idea with all these projects. So tonight, definitely, we're going to kick off, definitely show with the first track tonight. And every track, like I said, we're playing tonight. I'm asking you to head over to the platforms that we're definitely sending you guys, or encouraging you, or instructing you, or informing you where you could get the tune to purchase also, because you know what it is. Support is a Guyanese thing. Support is a must. You understand? So big up everybody in the building once again. You know what it is. Like I said, the 3 tracks we got for you line up. The first track we definitely going to drop is Carnival Water, right? So like I said, guys, like up the live, do what you got to do tonight. It's going to be a great show, and you know how it goes already. So GT Volleyball, I know you're watching right now. Big up yourself, you and the entire team. So let me kick off the first song, and then we kick off the first track, and then we're going to go straight into what we got to go into. Major, big up yourself. Good night, Firefiends. Big up yourself. Yeah, man, Major, big up yourself, and you don't know the thing already. Right? So big up everybody that definitely checking in for the 1s and 3s. Then we drop the first track and build a little vibe. Yeah, I know it goes, right? So big up to all who know you're a real carnival person. You like carnival, you like the carnival vibe. This one is all about Carnival Water. So you don't know what's going on, right? We ain't drinking sparkle water, alkaline water, and them things. What we using tonight? Some Carnival Water. Let's get this.
It was 8 a.m. on this sunny carnival day, and some revelers started to make their way. They had food and drinks which they organized, which seems very reasonable. in protest and said, all you making me really upset. Hey, he said, please don't tell but no juice or water. What I need is a shot of vodka. Next Tuesday we can call me doctor. It was 8 a.m. on this sunny carnival day, and some revelers started to make their way. They had food and drinks which they organized, which seems very reasonable and wise. But not so long after they began walking.
Like I say, man, like up the live, man, like up the live. Like it up, let's go. This one is all about carnival water. How about go to see GT Wallaba?
It was 8 a.m. on this sunny carnival day, and some revelers started to make their way. They had food and drinks which they organized, which seems very reasonable and wise. But not so long after they began walking, the sun really started beaming. Boy, the streets were steaming, a little shade would be redeeming. So one of the elders asked who would like some juice or water, because the place felt like a sauna. But Uncle Walter waved his hand in protest and said, all you making me really upset. Hey, he said, please don't tell but no juice or water. What I need is a shot of vodka. Next Tuesday we can call me doctor, but right now I need a shot of vodka. Don't tell about sorrel or water. Give that to my 2 granddaughters. I don't want no juice or water. All I need is a shot of vodka. By now the action began to pick up. The revelers really started to shake up. People whining on the parkway. The space was so tight there was no leeway. The soca music loudly playing, but the sun was unrelenting. Yet the revelers kept dancing and the people kept advancing. Again, one of the elders asked who would like some juice or water, because the place felt like a sauna. But Uncle Walter shook his hand in protest and said, all you're making me really upset. He said, please don't tell but no juice or water. What I need is a shot of vodka. Next Tuesday we can call me doctor, but right now I need a shot of vodka. Don't tell about sorrel or water. Give that to my 2 granddaughters. I don't want no juice or water. All I need is a shot of vodka. He said, please don't tell but no juice or water. What I need is a shot of vodka. Next Tuesday we can call me doctor, but
Somebody say carnival water.
don't tell about sorrel or water. Give that to my 2 granddaughters. I don't want no juice or water. All I need is a shot of vodka.
Yeah, man. This is what we're talking about, you know what I mean? That is what we're talking about. Gotta show it to GT Wallaba. Yeah, man, the vibes is nice. The vibes is all right. Like I said, guys, remember these tracks is on all social media platforms. Definitely, this is the first track we drop in for tonight called GT Water. I'll call to see GT Wallaba. When I say GT Water, Carnival Water. You don't know it go already, right? For all the carnival lovers out there. You know it go already. So, yeah, man, we're kicking off the show. We're kicking off the show with a nice piece of vibe, you know what I mean? So shout out to everybody that definitely loving the vibe right now, you know what I mean? Remember, guys, head over to all platforms. We're talking about Spotify. Yeah, man, we're talking about iTunes. We're talking about YouTube, Instagram. Just type in GT Wallaba and you don't know how the things set already wrong here. So, you understand? Yo, the vibe nice. I like it. I like it. Yeah, somebody say I like it. If you like it, let me see. I like it. That's how we dealing with it. Yeah, I like it. Alright, I like it. Yeah, I don't know we slogan over. We slogan is totally different. You know, maybe it's got different slogan. You understand? Like what I said, different strokes for different folks. I like it. It's mad. Yeah, man. You don't know what's up, man. We will be promoting this song right through this whole month of October. You know what I mean? Trying to get you guys to definitely support GT Wallabo. Like I said, we're gonna be having the artists on the live where we'll be doing an interview, letting you guys get more interaction with the artists. Because like I said, it's a bag of song the artists dropping right now, set of music. Right? You understand? This one is all about Carnival Water. We're gonna drop the next one coming up soon. Um hold on, make sure you know right now, make sure everything all right. Carnival Water, and then we got Captain Abraham Traore, and then after that we got Foreign Imports. Right? So nobody don't move, nobody don't go nowhere. Nobody move, nobody get hurt. You know, you think no living I hurt. So we're let me kick off the show quick and fast, and as we go through, we burn through some more ads, as we always do. 'Cause like I said, I know people them pay for them ads run, so we have to run the ads. Yeah. So like I said, come aboard, let's start the things TV for your advertisement need. Contact those number again for 347-801-6231. That's 347-801-6231. I am a Bajan and that sounds sweet. Big up the Bajan, them and big up all my Caribbean people, them loving the song. GT, what about the people, them loving the vibe? I want you to know though. The people, them love the vibe. It's not a play thing. It's not a go wrong the thing. The people, them love the vibe. Yeah, guys, like up the live, guys, whether you're on Facebook, Twitter, Kick, or YouTube, just like up the live for me, guys, please. You know how we're doing it already wrong. Yes, you know what I mean? Yeah. All right, let me jump into this guy. I'm looking for something, and I don't like when I'm looking for something. I don't find it. So it come up the bat just to try. But anyway, let me jump into these stuff that we got for you, and we're gonna kick it off first. Now you guys know the whole indictment with Mr. Mohamed. Like I said tonight, we're going through some stuff that we got, and we're gonna kick off this one first with the indictment with Mr. Mohamed. Definitely, Mr. Mohamed dropping a press statement, not a press conference, a press statement to the indictment charge that the PPP is really pushing. You understand? We got some more stuff. You understand? We're going through tonight. So we're gonna jump off first with the indictment statement. My brother from Enterprise Promotion, you understand? Eternity Enterprise Promotion. Definitely, my dupes is going to be definitely taking us through that piece of statement. You understand? So I want everybody definitely do what you got to do. Get your popcorn, get your drinks, get your soda, get your alcohol, whatever you got to get, because we rolling tonight. You understand? I know we think already. Yeah, we got bag of song for drop, bag of thing for up. Understand? Tonight we party. Alright? I got my little juice. You know where I got juice. I don't know when we said juices. So. It's a freaking weekend, baby. All right, let me jump into this quick and fast so we hear what we boy got to say.
See this banner, Azadine? This banner's make I laugh. So as you guys know, the news about the indictment against Azadine Mohamed and his father Nazir Mohamed would have hit the local news a couple of days ago. Now ever since that, there would have been a lot of talking in the PPP camp, right? The Attorney General would have been saying that Guyana is ready to extradite Mr. Mohamed if need be on the request of the United States. So after this, Mr. Azadine Mohamed would have put out a press statement basically sounding as if he's whispering through his pen. You know, we hear rumors that Azadine Mohamed doesn't write his own speeches, but this particular speech here got Azadine's trademark tone all over it. It's like I can hear the man actually speaking to us. So this would have been Azadine's press release after the indictment would have hit the local news. I have noticed the
Somebody said they got coffee. They could walk too. Yeah, man.
allegations peddled against me and my family. While there are legal constraints on how much I can share at this juncture, I am permitted to say this much in the interim. The leadership of the PPP has been advancing a sustained narrative against the Mohammeds aimed at discrediting us. Make no mistakes, this is not just a personal attack. This is political. This is a fear tactic. The PPP has seen what is possible after a mere 3 months of campaigning. They know what is at stake and they are reacting accordingly. My emergence into the parliament after campaigning only 3 months sends a clear message of how quickly our movement has changed the political landscape in Guyana. It was declared that win as 16 seats, though the allocations does not reflect our numbers on the ground. We are grateful because this result is a remarkable achievement on entry. The PPP knows what is at stake in 2030 and they want no challengers in parliament. The PPP holds a majority. Why then are they stalling to convene the 13th parliament and swear in duly elected opposition?
Them man got something up them sleeve. You understand? Remember now? Sad man don't get indicted or they claiming because we all could remember when the US ambassador spoke about the indictment about working with because we know for a fact. This is what I was trying to tell people, this government really think that all of we is stupid. They got certain people is play stupid, like me. Because I'm a man like this. Me mother always tell me, play dead and see where's your funeral. You understand? So what I'm trying to say is that they feel like a lot of us don't know really going on because wherever's on the internet can't erase. It can't undo, whoever do. And we hear the ambassador made it clear it's not a problem. We know for a fact that they have other countries with other person that was indicted and when the election, wherever the people then win and all these kind of thing, the US was working with them. So why is it a big problem? What is it really?
This administration misused public funds, $300 million to hire a US lobby firm whose sole purpose is to smear and marginalize political opponents. In this instance, their sole purpose is to target the Mohammeds and in their attack paint a false narrative about us. Now you know the purpose of the nearly 63 million GYD wasted on a lobby firm. Political.
Same thing I talk about the lobby form scene. Miss McDonald, good night to you, man. I'm doing all right. I want to shout out to Parkinson. Thank you for the $5 super chat donation, man. Appreciate it.
Persecution, and that money could have been used to uplift the people. Fearing the momentum seen at the last election and the cries of the Guyanese people for change, they are doing everything possible to stop me. The constant attacks, whether directly or indirectly, are to weaken me with the hopes that if they hit hard enough, I will cower and retreat.
I think it's the two. For real. You understand? There is a big bluff like Melly Mel.
Truth be told, if I rid myself of my
now me say the people ever say she's a bluff.
political ambitions, these attacks will cease. But I, Azadeen Mohamed, leader of the We Invest in Nationhood of the opposition elect, affirms my commitment to you, the Guyanese people. I will continue to stand up and fight, no matter the cost. Please know that for the love of the country and on the principle of service over self, I stand resolute. I will not be silenced. When the wicked came to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and fell. Though they encamp against me, I shall not fear. To my supporters, thank you for standing with me. My supporters, thank you for standing with me. Yours in service and in solidarity. Azadine Mohamed. This sounds like Azadine Mohamed wrote this. This is Azadine Mohamed tone. Now, we know that most political figureheads and the tabras, they always got somebody that will help them with the writing a bit. Somebody that will write it, they will say what they want to say, but the writer writes it. Right? But this press relief has Azadine Mohamed stamp all over it. Now we know Azadine Mohamed, he was never a man of many words. And I don't know if maybe it's on the advice of his lawyer telling him stay quiet, avoid the public domain, don't do any press releases. But I do believe the people of Guyana, we deserve more than just these kind of press releases. We deserve a deep dive into exactly what is going on.
Yes.
I mean, there are certain things you can't speak about an ongoing case. And we know certain things will be happening behind the scenes. And many Guyanese may even agree with Azadine Mohamed that this is just a good old case of political persecution. It may be. But at the end of the day, you are opposition leader Azadine Mohamed. We want to hear more from you. You are now the live wire. You are now the people's voice. Your party has become the voice of Guyanese. Whether parliament has convened or not, you guys are now the new opposition in this country. And you guys are not saying enough. No one in the party is not saying enough. We need to hear more from the opposition. The same way you guys were going into communities and campaigning.
Yes.
Build your platforms upon campaigning. Educating the Guyanese people. Filling us with information. Give us enough information. Give us enough information that we can make logical choices, because you guys are educating us about what is going on the.
Correct is right. Round of applause, my brother. Wait. Like get the full clap. Yeah. Basically, just saying that is the same thing I am definitely debating and arguing. Why? This man moving like what really got? Yeah, you're trying to tell me this some farmer political whatever, but bro, we ain't buying this thing, bro. These man of them going too hard at you for behaving like this and tell you what is a political this and is a this and no man. As you remember, everybody is already saying that you was a part of the PPP. They say you did traditional killing allegedly for the PPP. Allegedly. You understand? I gotta start using my alleged more now as my platform getting bigger. You know what I mean? There's the word out there. A lot of persons come on this platform and say, hey, fire, this man used to roll. How many years old this man is in the late 30s? Them saying this man used to think back in the days. Cause remember now is the old man used to roll with the PPP and then he come in it. Cause remember now, if me father rolling with the dogs them, I got to know the dogs them. No. Because real people with me old man know, and he's not here on the earth anymore, that know me from since I little growing. This is how it go. So the same thing apply for Azadine Mohamed. If he fathered there with these banner, obviously he can be drawn into it. That's why his name is so much called in it. Now, most of wherever people are basically pinning on him is not literally he, but it come from his background, which is his father. But them always say a parent's sin is fall on their child. So even if sometime you know for a fact, and you know I sit down the other day and I saying to myself too, they got enough parents is doing bad things and them children don't even know what's going on. They would paint a whole different picture and got their kids in a faking bracket whereby thinking that, okay, my father is all good and mighty, and they know what's going on. And then boom, mouth open, story jump out, sad man got pulley fall in a car and say, man, daddy, where's this man? What these people I'm talking about? Where's this killing and all? And then daddy got save a guy now. I didn't want to tell you all the time. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, guys. Y'all know how life stay already. Y'all know life stay. Enough of we just playing this game that we stuck in here, like we stop on it. But that's it is reality we dealing with. Just like how they got some kids is doing things and the parents don't know what they're doing. They got some parents doing things and them children don't know nothing with them is they're doing about. No, y'all know how me brains is work already, you know, bro. This is why I keep it real, you know. Me know about critics, but we is keep it real over here, so. This is how I keep it real. I think out to the box most of the time. Enough people in thinking like that. All of y'all saying, hey, Azadine, but we know it's not from, it stemmed from his old man. So how y'all ain't know this man was in a, just like how critics came out and critics said, oh, he was fetching money and he was fetching gold. But he didn't know the enterprise, the Mohammed enterprise was a wherever enterprise smuggling and all these kind of things. He thinking was something good. It's like the which we know he there on a lying level with where he lying. But indeed, you could be in an organization, and if they don't want you to know nothing going on, you can't know nothing going on. You were there in a banana boat sailing. And then next you know, you see the police jog you, boom. You want to know what's going on. No, these people let me sell bubble gums and sweeties. This is why I know this. Well, let me tell you, this is what's going on. Brr. So you there in this. Y'all don't get wild, ba. Y'all don't get, yo, hell. Yes, I. Yes, I fire.
Here the question I got for us.
Eh.
Zadina and the old man. What a mate Thomas. She named Carlin and
Yeah.
about that now.
This is what we saying.
What a mate Thomas. It's how come it's only these two that are alone out of the tree? This whole thing here is to throw off people from what really. This ban is a threat to the PPP, you know. This ban is a real threat to them. You know?
Big. Real big.
All we know, truth be told, for all we know, there's just something they put out in the domain. It's not something that really happened. Like you said, the ambassador said America got ways of working around things. See me? Come to me, Thomas. That's why you want to know.
Want to she. For real.
Want to see. How come it's only the
there's the only man there in the picture. Them just keep painting
his name in there on the list. They're the same way with these two man. Why want?
I tell you. Yeah, my brother. Straight. Bro, I'll tell you something. Like I said, I don't know about no other platform, but you see over here, we enlighten it on a real base. This always do it on a real base. We enlighten it over here. So not only lipping. Remember, like I said already, I don't talk fiction, It's facts that is there when I reasoning. I might went to no big school, I drop out of school, yeah, but still, that mean got common sense, bro. And there's something that a lot of persons don't got. For no cess pinpoint. Why you think I could tell you I could see a man's face expression and know that the man ain't real, like how we went watching critics' face, and we know for a fact ain't real with we saying. Straight.
The ground. We've seen so much went on ever since the People's Progressive Party Civic would have been declared. So much went on because you guys are educating us about what is going on the ground. We've seen so much went on ever since the People's Progressive Party Civic would have been declared or would have declared themselves as the new government to run the country for a second term. Ever since the vice president basically came out and said that based on the numbers, they have 36 seats. We saw a newsroom came out and say the PPP won 36 seats. And then after that, magically we heard it was the 6th that the inauguration will be taking place. And it happened, and now President Ali is the new president again. Parliament is not convened, but we want to hear our opposition voices. We want to see you guys on the ground in communities, flaming the dysfunction, highlighting loopholes, highlighting things that the government may be overlooking, speaking up for the Guyanese that are right now subjected to low salaries, speak up for the Guyanese that are waiting 10 and 15 years for land, speak up for the Guyanese teachers that are being paid a pittance, the nurses being paid a pittance, police and soldiers, phlebotomists, microscopists. Come on, opposition. This is not time to be whispering through pens. This is time for on the ground press conferences, press releases, a lot of live broadcasts, letting us know exactly how you guys plan, what do you guys plan to propose in Parliament when Parliament is convened. Let's see if we can give you some input. Let's see if you guys can, let's just see you guys work. Let's just see the opposition start working. This is not time to wait. This is not time to play, especially not for Azadeen Mohamed whispering through the pen. This is no time for play. This is time for you to hit the ground running, Mr. Mohamed. This is what the people that voted for you waited for. To put you in the position, now you're in that position.
Right.
But you have to do the work. All of these philanthropy work, going into communities and giving people a little bit of help and all of these things are good. These things are needed, and we thank you, Mr. Mohamed. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for everything, every family that you go and touch, every dream that you go and make come true. We thank you for all of that. But right now, this is bigger than Team Mohamed Philanthropy. You guys are now the leading majority opposition, and you guys need to start delivering. We know that the PPP may be persecuting you. We know it may be political persecution. But we also know that the indictment would have been read in the court in Florida. We don't know why it was read in Florida and who exactly was this grand jury. And so far we haven't got any real correspondence again from the United States. But we know that ever since you would have been sanctioned, and we realized ever since last year when you've been developing a lot of fame with your philanthropy, we realize that a lot of things have changed in your life, and we know that it may be at the hands of the standing incumbent. But right now, Mr. Mohamed, you got to be able to multitask. You got to be using both hands. You got to be ambidextrous. You got to get your hands into a lot of different things. Though the political persecution is true, we need to move away from that, and we need to start oppositioning, enlightening and educating the Guyanese people. Whether the indictments are going to lead to an arrest, you need to continue to work as opposition. Keep working for the people. And you can continue your philanthropy as well, but you need to start playing the role of the majority opposition. Let your entire team, your other 15 members, let them start building the platform and start enlightening and educating Guyanese people.
Real thing. Gaffer get back on the track. Let Doggy and all them roll out. Let Doggy and everybody roll out again. Roll out. Start doing the things them back again, Mohamed. Real life talk, real talk. This quietness because we see even since after the election, soon as the election finished, everybody wondering, what Doggy there? Well, Fata gone. Fata done beat out already. Fata don't live in Guyana no more. Because Fata save Guyana. These banner them win. Me ain't got no protection. I gone. So Fata skidaddle. What part Dagi? What all these rest of people? What part Nandalal? Not Nandalal, what's trouble is saying? What's that man name, man? Oh scrap. Kaicho's news man, oh shit. Glenn Lal. What Glenn Lal there? What all of these people them they went battling before the election? What there's a Primus? What all of them there? What everybody there? Doggies. Hey Doggy, where there? I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm fed up. I'm just tired. Yo, dog, you can't. Dog, you can't do it, dog. Bad man, you can't do it. I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm fed up. I'm just tired. Yo, gotta get some laugh in this. But real thing, I saying why wanna know where everybody gone? Just to dry everybody disappear. come on, win party. There's not what we expect from y'all, bro. And real thing with the brothers are saying. You know what I mean? On a real life level, what the brother is saying. He ain't lying. You know what I mean? Them is the things we want. We want back them something that Mohamed, you need to roll out your team again. Start dealing with these people them wicked, bro. We want this press release, these press statement and them. We don't need these things, bro. All right. Here we're gonna have now. Let me jump into Nigel London live. And here with Nigel London, Nigel. Let me hear with Nigel when saying because Nigel make some clarting on his show. And Nigel talk some real, facts with what he just saying, you understand? Because you guys know today, definitely, it was crazy today, yeah. You know? Let me go into this, boom into that. We're gonna take 2 calls and then we go into the next video. All right. Hello, good night.
Fire.
Yes, I.
Don't do me though.
What?
Don't do me that tal.
What do?
Fire. Where is Doggy? How could you make on a serious note? You know when a dog disown him master?
Straight. You know. What Doggy there? Where everybody gone?
Fire.
You know what I mean?
Fire.
Oh, shut.
Fire.
Mm-hmm.
Fire. When a dog disown his master,
Aye.
you must know it's high time to kill that dog. Oh God, that is a Borbishan piece. When a dog disown his master,
this all them is deal with it.
it's high time to kill that dog.
Use trouble, oh
How
man.
could you make a thief man come in to destroy your master?
You know what I mean?
Is that high time for your master kill you? Have a blessed night.
Respect my sister, love all time. Yo, you make a joke in this place. This place is no fightation, but with Doggy there, with everybody there, we take 2 calls. Eli, making joke. Yeah, man. You understand? The crazy. But we need to see these man them on the ground back again, bro, on a real life level. Mohamed got to stop making it look like he afraid of these man of them, bro. Because I know if you're fact. This man got a lot of freaking beef, steak on his hand for these man. But it got to be something. Because if they're saying he's a part of where it got to be something. This man knows something. Jesus Christ, sorry there. Hail. Call again, I kill. Call again, I. Selassie, I. Yeah. For real, all the time that I no move. Yes, I. Yeah, man, let me get 2 more calls. Sorry there, Farai. For ending the call wrongfully, you know what I mean? Yeah. Let me take 2 comment, Asa. Doggy partaking for the fight with critics. Doggy supposed to don't know critics in there for fighting nobody. He critics don't tell Doggy. He ain't there for no punch out. He there for biting off ears, biting off nose. I don't know what kind of dog is that. Because a dog ears bite out. He's supposed to glad. But he was going on with dog. You know, Doggy put in some fresh veneers. So Doggy want to mess up the veneers. This is the whole ideation. Carla, we are there. I'll jump into the next video by the time card. Look like nobody already has yet. As yet for this season. Alright, so we got Nigel London. Pon the check-in. Let me jump into here while we dissect with everybody. You know what I mean?
Or few comments will be made. Welcome. As you join, please indicate to me whether you hear me clearly, and you also see me clearly both on YouTube and on Facebook. We stream on 2 platforms because this message has to be made very, very clear. Very, very clear this afternoon. So as you join, I welcome your comments. I'll As I said, I'll seek to monitor them, and we'll have some ground rules that are set. In certain forums and under certain circumstances, I am very strict when it comes to how I interact with people. And today's one such, as you can understand, or as you should understand. So if a conversation that is intellectual in nature is being had, then anyone who is void of intellectual astuteness, if you are dumb, if you are silly, I will not be interacting with you, because I cannot reason with people who are unreasonable and void of understanding. So let's just get that clear out of the way. I'll repeat it as often as I can. I speak to independent thinkers. I speak to independent thinkers, not weak minds, not people who are mentally lazy, and I'll use the term, and you can apply it to whomever you wish. Anyone who is going to reduce themselves to being not just irrational, but plainly stupid, I cannot reason with you. And some of you are too old for this nonsense. So we're going to have a conversation today. I'll present you with what are called irrefutable facts. I always speak to them. Once I present you with the irrefutable truth and you want to go somewhere else, then go on your merry way by yourself. You won't have company. So greetings to all of you and welcome. While you're here, just share the broadcast with others, including Team Mohamed, because this is unexpected and it will be spoken to here. There's not a fight. And what we must understand as Guyanese is that, and I tell you all this, I have no personal issue with people. Critic could call me. He wouldn't talk to me and we'll talk. Because it's never personal. It becomes personal when we do certain things. As I said to you all with Adriana's situation, that's personal. That right there is personal. So I take certain things personally. And once it becomes personal, I treat it differently. But in reference to political circles, come on, man, it's not personal. So you all don't waste your time. I speak to anybody. I speak to Bar Jagdir, Finale, any one of them. They would take things personally because of how I speak, and their feelings get hurt and so, but not over here. But if the news would carry, and if it would have been said by the leader, one who would likely be the official leader of the opposition. No, you don't say certain things in that capacity. If you're Azadine and you're talking normal, it's different, but you cannot be allowed to say certain things in the office of or the rank of the official leader of the opposition. Potentially, I should say. We don't do that. We're not going to do that. I'm not going to allow it. Now, please share the broadcast. Let them know that we're here, because I speak to this once. I'm not coming back into all this again. I am not coming here to address this on any other occasion. It will be very clear here. Now, there may be a broadcast where Mans and I will speak. I remember Parliament and we'll have conversations because of how we analyze things. But today, I came to speak to you as somebody from Region 10. I tell you that's my home. I came to speak to you as a Guyanese who again would have witnessed the PPP subverting, breaking, contravening, abandoning what is lawful. And y'all sit there in the room and accept it, then come to call FGM's name. It wouldn't work like that. We wouldn't do that. We're not going to do that. We are not going to do that under my watch. Under any circumstance, you're going to be straight. If you're joining, today would have happened to be what I know, a very significant one. And you see at the end of this topic, I said 1 seat, so much power. Remember, people were laughing at Ford Ghana movement to say just a 1 seat and made a mockery. Now this one seat, that person sitting and pouting and couldn't understand what happened to them. No, because your assumption is that this 1 seat wielded the power to determine where you go. And that's not a good thing.
Oh, it's good.
It's not a good thing. I want to begin with the hard evidence. In Region 10, Dwight John being the regional executive officer. Dwight John, and I'll show you the first graphic. Dwight John is the regional executive officer. In this case, he'd be called the clerk of the council. Okay, that's his role. He's a clerk. He is not one who makes decisions. He is the clerk of the council. Let's present the facts on the table and then let them squabble and talk foolishness. Okay? So look at this. Let's begin with the facts. How is the method of voting I'm speaking to here? So you see a little blue ballot box if you look into the screen. You'll see here that we're discussing how, according to chapter 2801, 28019, 2809, all speak to the local government and so on. How does the clerk or the REO function? It's on your screen. So we're not playing with this afternoon. So they showed up to guest house in Linden. They're supposed to be voting. Let us look at what happens. At the first statutory meeting of the RDC, after elections, in parentheses, members are sworn in. That happened today. This was the first statutory meeting. And because Dwight John is the clerk of the council, he had to make an announcement for the meeting to be held. The clerk / REO, regional executive officer, then calls for nominations for chairman and vice chairman. The clerk. Okay. If there is more than one nominee, that's problem number one, we'll talk about the Exopsed. If there is more than one nominee, let's see what happens. The council decides, it's bold, emboldened. Bullet point 3, the council decides how the vote will be taken. So if there's one nominee, there's no reason to vote, the person is the chairman. If there's more than one nominee, then the council will have to decide. The councillors decide on how the vote will be taken. Where do you see here that the regional executive officer has the power to determine how you vote? I'm showing you the law here, or the explanation from the law. Usually, this is done by show of hands, unless the majority of the councillors agree to use a secret ballot. Who determines whether you use a secret ballot? Come on, y'all answer me. Y'all have more common sense than many people I know. Who determines how you will vote? What do you, now this is live on Sharma Solomon's page. This was live streamed. So you can go there and see what happened. Dwight John did not even ask the councillors who were sworn in today whether they want a secret ballot or show of hands. Dwight John told them that this would be a secret ballot. Why? Let's address why he did it. Now look at the limits on the REO or the clerk. What are the limits on Dwight John? What is it? What is it that Dwight John cannot do? Let us read bullet point 1. The REO or clerk cannot impose a secret ballot. Let me help T. Mohamed here, because you all don't know where to point your fingers. Dwight John cannot, as well as one region 4, you cannot impose a secret ballot on anybody. Now, unless the law is changed, inform me, I'll be guided by that, because I don't like to speak incorrectly. I don't credit myself for being ignorant. But as far as I'm aware, this is what's before you here. The REO, because he's a clerk, he announced himself to be the clerk. What does a clerk do? A clerk doesn't give instructions to anybody.
I want to say good night to Miss Green. Big up yourself. Thank you for being a member. 3-month member. Yeah, man, she's a 3-month member so far. You understand? So I want to shout out to Miss Green.
So let's see then. The role of the CEO, the role is administrative. The role is basically one of an administrator.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Deborah Green, big up.
To record, preside, and declare the result. Not to make procedural rulings that belong to the elected councillors. Look at bullet point number 3, T. Mohamed, or win. If the REO or clerk were to decide unilaterally, which is what he did, such action could be challenged as ultra vires or beyond the legal authority. I just told you that Dwight John and the one in Region 4, maybe others, did this. They acted in a manner that is beyond the ambit of law. But you're pointing at FGM. So I was observing the live stream, and Mark Goring, Councillor Goring, told Dwight John that because Mark was there before, so Mark said we're supposed to vote. That's what he sat and said. He didn't stand to his objection. He said we're supposed to vote. On whether we do it by show of hands or secret ballot. Dwight John looked at Mark Goring, paused, it's on Sharma's page, and continued that there will be a secret ballot. Nine of the WIN councillors sat there. 5 of APNU, 3 PPP, and only 1 from Ford Ghana movement. And the majority of the councillors did not get up to say, well, we're not going to vote. Because you can't tell us.
Ain't lying. Because we're going to drop a video just now whereby, let me see if I could find this thing quick. Well on, Kite Shore. Well on there, guys. Just a minute. Let me see. Mohamed definitely had an issue with a guy go by the name of Mark Gordon, G-O-R, Gordon, right? Mohamed had a problem. I don't know if he is a part of the Mohamed team, but basically Mohamed ended up taunting. He said, man, but you should get up and say something. If he's a part, this quick is this, boy. He said, everybody sit down there and nobody said nothing. Nobody didn't say nothing about that, bro. Nah, man, y'all weaking out, bro. Y'all, hey, you see this why you don't bother with politics, because politics, watch, remember when Obama went into power, before Obama go in power, Obama whole head was black. You see when the man come out of power, the man whole head gray. Y'all feel election, politics is anything easy? Politics is a rough piece of sport, and you got ready. It's not only, pinging, young faking thing, is a rough sport. I can't believe nobody get up and say nothing, bro. Nah, man.
To vote. But you want to jump on the FGM Kate and tell who vote? Yeah. Because you don't understand what secret balloting does. Secret balloting changes the whole landscape of voting. Because in that case, nobody knows who votes for whom.
Wow.
Or who would have done the voting. That's
this government, you see PPP is a real dirty flipping, yo. It got to be them had to come up with this whole citation and all, bro. These man of them don't do nothing fair, bro.
What? And the PPP knew it. And because they know it, they used it to their own advantage. And y'all sat there and let it happen, but you come and talk about FGM. Not here. You're not going to talk about Ford Ghana movement. So I'll show you why I have this issue. I will show you I have a big problem. This right here. So Dwight John imposed, unconstitutionally so, a secret ballot. Now Mohamed, AGP TV News, Mohamed shocked at alleged alliance between PPP. It should be among, by the way, can't be between if it's 3. Among PPP, APNU, and FGM. Now where are we going with this nonsense? No. We are not going to do this. This is not what should happen. I am not going to sit here and allow this nonsense to
on a real life level, I read this brother. This brother right here, so this brother right here. This brother here, I read this to the fullest. Man's a realist, bro. You know what I mean? And Mohamed really chicken out on this level, bro. Like Mohamed team, the win team. How are you allowed, bro? That's crazy. You understand?
To transpire before me. No.
PPP is behind a lot of this. Could you imagine they lost the election and still sitting in office? Why no one isn't challenging them? I don't know, bye.
No. How could someone or people from the US and the UK know who voted and how they voted? if it would have been, and it was, by secret ballot. How do you know that? So Dexter Todd, I'll put all y'all up one time and speak to you one by one this afternoon. Dexter Todd would have, apparently he did a screenshot of my post, or he shared on the two. But Dexter Todd
So Mr. Dad say, this statement is not factual. APNU 5, PPPC 3, FGM 1, win 9. So tell me, let's say all win votes went to when they now come to join on APNU. We are a leader is FGM party, and if the vote went to win, then they got 10. So kindly ask for a recount. Jaja God.
right here. Look, this statement, and I read the statement, it didn't take long. That's my statement of quoting. It did not take long. When I said that the APNU, with PNC, APNU, and the PPP shall coalesce to fight any other party that threatens their two-party power, when I said that, many had an issue. Well, and I said RDC elections. So Dexter Todd said this statement is not factual. And here's where I'm going to speak to you all now. Even further. APNU 5, TPPC 5, FGM 1, win 9. So tell me, let's say he's now supposing, because it's a secret ballot.
Nigerian scene go is PPP.
Make sense? Okay. Tell me, let's say all win votes with win. Then how come you're joining on APNU? You're a leader, you are a leader, is FGM party. And if your vote went to win, then they got 10. So kindly ask for a recount. So Ian is asking, and Ian, I credit Ian with intelligence. Why didn't FGM object to secret balloting? Good question. Because FGM has one candidate. And remember, FGM has one vote. It doesn't matter. There's 17 other councillors. We don't have the power. Remember that? So you have win with 9, which is the overwhelming majority. Dexter Todd said it. APNU with 5. So you would expect that if 9 and 5, 14 people say no, then they cannot move ahead with the elections. But there was no leadership. So how do you intend to govern the region in terms of the administrative aspect of it, but you can't stand up to the clerk, which is what Dwight John is, to say, you're not going to tell us how to vote here. We're not voting unless it is by show of hands. That would have been the simple common sense approach. But I want to announce to you that there was a plan, and people who instructed Dwight John or whatever was happening, they knew, or Dwight John, I should say, or whoever it is in the PP knew very clearly. And those who are all quiet, that this arrangement requires that nobody knows who voted for. That's what happened today. Don't come to FGM. So you're grown adults would sit here and assume that 9 people voted for win, 5 PNC members voted PNC, 3 PPP, and then FGM had the deciding vote. Really? So what happened? Okay. So what happened in Region 4? What happened in Region 4 then? Since FGM is the problem, it was said.
Real thing with the man saying, yo, Nigel hitting the hammer right on the nail, bro. Real thing. Gangster challenge is not being hard. Granger challenge has not been heard in court as yet. If you say win 1, let them go to court, see how long it is. Real thing. Good night to all. Right now, I'm so disappointed with the PNC. I disappointed with them too. I disappointed in them too. Not only Mohamed, but them and all. It's like who me that not going to happen. That's not going to happen. The other parties is allowing PPP to do whatever they want from my perspective. Yeah. Rating. Yes, biggest showman is going on right now, bro. And everybody went saying, the win gonna link up with PPP and the win in the PPP this and as ready Mohamed and the PPP. Y'all see what's going on now. I tell you.
That in Region 4, this is history. FGM, Ford Ghana movement can control the outcome, this one seat. What happened today? Let Azrin Mohamed come and tell us what happened to the 7 votes since the secret ballot in Region 4 too. Can you see what happened to the 7 votes that were blank and the 2 in which adults wrote spoil vote? Tell us who did that. Who did it? How irresponsible can we be to sit and say we know who voted how? How do you people do that? Okay, so let me, for the sake of those who are slow, let's deal with this. Let's deal with this. In 2018, I think it would have been.
But Patrick, even if still the PPP inside with the Mohamed with Win Party. Y'all can hear what Mohamed said just. So hold on, we going through.
Let's deal with this. If you have common sense, this is where I'm speaking to you, because those without it won't understand what I've said, and those who are dishonest shall pretend as though they don't understand.
Right.
So let's go to 2018, what is called the no confidence motion. Barrett said, okay, then we move a vote of no confidence motion against Granger, and he was sure, because of dealings, he was certain that the PPP will have it. So they moved to Parliament. Sharon Das was an AFC member, and he was a member of Parliament with the APNU AFC. Here's my question that you all know the answer to.
Mm-hmm.
Did the clerk of the National Assembly or the speaker say that, hey, this is by secret ballot? Was there a secret ballot in 2018 in the National Assembly when there was no confidence motion? Y'all come to the front of the class, let's talk. Was there in 2018, I think it was December, was there any secret ballot when Chandas had to vote? Because Chandas agreed, and that was a problem. He said, listen, I will vote to keep Granger. It was said that he agreed. So they want to challenge that because he wasn't supposed to change the agreement. But he didn't say that in the chambers. So when they got up to vote in the House Assembly now, Parliament is reconvened. The sitting has been reconvened, and they're about to vote. If it was not, and you know it, it was not by secret ballot, how will y'all know that Chandas said yes? and Amnesty said, Chandas, no, change it. And of course, Figgy, of all people, Figuera, give him the hunch. Say, change it, and cost all the mother, the Figgy were the Chandas were the F-boy, all of that. You were there, you saw it. Some of you did. The reason why we know Chandas is because it was not by secret ballot. Now, here's the common sense question for y'all, smart ones hiding in the bushes and talking foolishness. If they had decided that, hey, we're going to have this vote of no confidence by secret ballot, would you have known Chandas did it? Would you have known who did it? And there was, according to reports, there would have been at least 2 others. So there would have been 3 of them, at least, who would have voted against Granger. Would you have known who did it? Unless they would have said it? Because the term secret, they always give me pain sometimes, some of you, as adults. That's why your English grade is so low. The term secret speaks for itself. Now, the councillors could go and tell Azrin, we all voted for Goring. That's what it could do. PNC people could say, we voted for him. The 3 could say, and FGM could say, the candidate, because you don't know if it's a secret ballot. So what nonsense are we saying? Or you, not me, some of you. The PPP, you mean to tell me you only got common sense? In Linden, all across this country, PPP popped up wherever they had the power of the executive in terms of the RU. I said, this would be by secret ballot. Ask yourself, why would the PPP insist, like they didn't even consult with the law, this would be a secret ballot? Anil was in Region 4 as far as I saw, and sat there and didn't object to it, or cause the council to object to it. You tell me, why would the PPP do this? So let us be clear. Let's be clear. The very first thing that should have happened today is that Win should have insisted that there should not be anything called a secret ballot. APNU should have insisted that there should be nothing called a secret ballot. And Forward Ghana Movement would have insisted there be nothing called a secret ballot. That should be the first thing that should have happened in Region 10. Because Win has 9, so you all need to lead. I told you before, there be no hiding behind anybody anymore. You need to stand and lead. And you allow this thing to be foisted on you because maybe you assume, hey, this is easy. It's not easy. Because when it comes to secret ballot, your own people can vote against you. And APNU can vote against somebody, and there could be a lot of permutations, a lot of possibilities and probabilities. But as fate would have it, it showed as though there was 9 and everybody voted for Win, from Win camp. That's what Dexter is saying. Is that the case? You're a lawyer, you shouldn't do that because you know better than that.
Yeah, Nigel. It's bare foolishness going on, buddy. It's full shoppiness. Word. You know what I mean? What went down today definitely shouldn't even go down. Like, come on, guys. You have freaking PPP. This was your meds, bro. Yeah.
We already went.
Now, you all in Region 10 would like, some of you, not all of you, some of you would like to accept or play along with this game that, hey, it was okay for there to be 9 councillors in Region 4, 9, 7 saying blank, we ain't voting. That's called abstaining. 2, spoil the ballot. Wrote spoil ballot as far as the council was the clerk was reading. So 9 people said we're not voting.
Eli, we're going on. Eli said I was one who said a vote for Win is a vote for PPP. Now I have had to put my foot in my mouth. All my life, I'm a PNC, but the way things are going in Guyana, I'll just stay natural on the sideline. Yo, this is what he's saying. That is what he's saying. The crazy.
So who you mean to tell me, because you know I don't have an issue with anyone of y'all dealing with you, man to man, woman to woman. I don't play with this. Let me be known as the person who tell you where to get off. Because you're not going to come with nonsense to me and think it's okay. How is it acceptable for anyone to suggest that you sit and watch the law just because you felt you're safe? And now you want to blame this one seat, FGM, and say we colluded. Colluded with whom? Not over here. What you need to ask yourself is this. Let me ask you this question. Forward Ghana Movement, APNU, and WIN are the opposition parties. Let me tell you all where this here becomes a problem. Today, it should have been, if you want to go that road, 9 plus 5 plus 1 equals what? Y'all do the math. 15, am I right? And 3 for the PPP. But what should happen? Let AP and you tell me, and you, why would they choose to oppose win in Region 10? That's the only come. Don't talk to me about FGM. Talk to me about why would AP and you, why would the AP and you see that there's 9 seats for win and still choose to field a candidate to oppose them? Talk about that on this broadcast. That's what we can discuss. Don't tell me nonsense on the FGM vote foolishness. There is supposed to be a combined opposition. So you need to tell me, why is it that there were not 15 votes for win? Y'all don't like the responsible conversations I have with you. Not y'all, some of you. Let me stop saying y'all. Many individuals hate truth and hate these kind of conversations that I have it with you. I speak to you like this so you could get mad and look yourself in the mirror and deal with it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. If there are 3 opposition parties, WIN, FGM, and APNU, why were there not 15 seats and just 1 chairman chosen? You tell me why. The PPP did not choose to nominate anybody. FGM did not nominate at all. But you want to jump to us? You better know where to get off. Don't try that over here. What Azadin Mohamed needs to ask himself, as I put it here, is why did the AP and you feel a candidate against y'all in Region 10? You're supposed to have conversation now with the other opposition leaders. You should have been having that a long time ago. To discuss how, as the opposition, we can even function in the regions. That's the responsible thing to do. Now, Priya is the person who shall determine, based on the law, she will vote for who she will work with. That's what we come to now in Region 10.
I tell you.
What happened in Region number 7? Well, I'm glad that you asked. I think it was Region 7. 7 candidates for WIN, 7 for the PPP, 1 for APNU. Remember that Forward Ghana Movement did not contest for the geographic candidacy in Region number 7. So you can't call on him in Region 7. Let's see what happened in Region 7, because our name can be called. Good? So let's see what happened. Charlene, you're too grown for this. Believe me. And you're a nice person, but don't do this today. The media said that FGM voted for the PP, and you accept that. And it's on your screen, it's a secret ballot. And you accept that the media said it. Oh, man. Oh, Charlie. Oh, let me speak a Guyanese now. Oh, man. Oh. I'm just saying to you that it was by secret ballot. I gave you the example to compare what happened in Charandas, what happened with secret ballots. In a secret balloting process, you cannot know who voted for who. People could come and tell you, yeah, I voted for you, and they didn't. That's why.
But there's common sense. If you wear secret ballot, is ballot. We're talking about the votes. Anything you hear was saying secret, obviously you're not gonna know is who vote. So if the PPP trying to put the emotion, obviously persons need to step up and say no, because a 10-year-old would know when them hear secret is not knowing secret. From you hear though, why no? Come on, man. Everybody from WIN supposed to get up and say, yo, we are talking about secret. We ain't there for no secret nothing. We want the world know where's the count, what going on. Don't tell me nothing but no secret nothing. When nothing there with the big mouth. Now you hey. He's one of them.
Our general and regional elections are done by secret ballot. You don't know. In the general elections, you can check ballot, the code, the 6-digit number, and you can verify and all that. But it takes, of course, a breaking of the law. You have to open the ballot box to check. But I'm saying to you here, in the regional situation is worse because you just have a ballot paper and you just write DM, DB, D Blair, or MG Margoin or Margoin. That's it. That's it. It's by secret ballot. The media has to be dealt with. You can't go and put people on the line like the foolishness. How can the media go and say that FGM voted in whatever manner? When it is called a secret ballot, the media doesn't know that. We don't even know that. Nobody in Ghana knows it but the person who voted. That's the power of secrecy. Now you can speak to an ex.
But there's the same thing I said. You understand? This all Lenema L.I. Try to make out your name. She's person said everyone is power drunk in Guyana. Politics soon Guyanese will wake up to Guyana remain to. You understand? Somebody says they don't care. They're looking to blame someone, and it's FGM because the PPP controlled press said so. APNU is showing they want to be political. How? No, it's done. I say PNC all the time. Yeah, big up all who say PNC. Amanza stated that the PPPC, you understand, by Jagdeo working ahead trying to get rid of all parties for future election. Guyana will be run by the PPP. I hear that already. Mohamed said that. This is what these men are trying to do. These men are trying to get rid of every. I tell ya, you see the man named Jagdeo, aka Pharaoh. I telling you, sad man don't play. The man brains is working 24/7. How he want to really put Guyana in? How do you, of course is that they would run all the time. If they did it already, he trying to do it again. Remember, PPP was in power over 25 years. He want to do that again. And the man working hard towards it. The man got buy out people, the man buying out people. He says we gonna know who really strong. And Nigel Landon is one of them man who don't take buyout. He literally he's showing you that. So he don't depend on. I surprised with not even the win party. Because everybody went saying a vote for winners, a vote for PPP. When Mohamed going is the same thing with he can join up with PPP. And PPP. PPP. Win PPP. As ready PPP. Now look what's going on with APNU and PNC. Look what's going on. Is that man?
Expectation. And that's what Win is doing.
Somebody said, until politics in Guyana start focusing on betterment for the country and the people, PPP wants the government want to govern Guyana by dictatorship. Yeah, but that's not what's going on. APNU should not give votes to PPP. It should go to FGM or the Win. I don't know why everybody does. Me, no. From the very first start when Mohamed was questioned, when he came out to quote about the whole, whether he went in there with whoever I think is really Lamborghini or if not, and he was asked the question if he would collate. He said, depends on the people. The people them say for collate with PPP, he can do that. If the people them say collate APNU, PNC, AFC, he can do it though. He can deal with it, right? A lot of persons was this though. But I know at the end of the day, and there's something I was telling everybody. Everybody is talking where they want to talk at the start, but the main factor, I tell you, there ain't got nobody want to take prime minister. A lot of persons want head for the president. So it's going to be hard for person to collate because a man not going to say, all right, let me say, win party, not gonna say, all right, Norton be the president, I gonna be the prime minister. Norton not gonna say, Mohamed, you gonna take the president seat, I gonna take the prime minister. Amanzo, she not gonna want to take prime minister, she heading for president. So everybody does out for one thing alone. Nobody really seen what ever going on. And from ever since these persons were saying, if these guys come together, coming together would get the PPP out because the PPP big. And it's not put a disrespectful level. It's not, but we're talking about the political game. It's not nothing literally against the government, but we're talking about the political game. We're talking about the game. They already know that PPPC is very big, despite how you want to twist it. These banana got ways in making things go how they want it to go, or how they want it to go. So in order for that, you can't depend on a selfish thing, but you alone, like how Ajudini come out and start how he could take on everybody by himself. And come on, you got to put away your ego. This thing is not done. We got to come. Y'all had to come together. And I bet you a buck. I don't really gamble, but I still would bet $1 or $2. I did bet you. If did it happen, I doubt whether the government would get back in power. If these guys they come together. But nobody want to do that. So guess what's going on? The people them back in power and the people them working psychology around them. Psychology. These are the people them working them. I take it by y'all don't play. Why you think the other day when Candy James come in and say you got to give Jack Dio he flowers, cause he's a political man that is fighting all. Y'all got to study Pharaoh. This is what y'all got to do. Y'all got to study Jack Dio good. Cause that man is not he don't play. You're not gonna see too much, but they got a round table whereby he's there and things is laid out. You better believe though. And every one of he people them is follow rules and regulation. How things supposed to go or where they want because they in power so you're going and this is it or cause here we say who in charge of working with who? Priya Manichan. Oh my God.
So they're saying, listen, all 9 of our candidates voted for. Said who? Of our councillors. Says who? So I asked again what happened in Region 4, but let's start with Region 7. In Region 7, this is funny. There were 7 candidates for win, 7 for the PPP, and only 1 for APNU. And T. Mohamed posted this, not me. Let me see if we can find it. Let me find it and read it for y'all. They'll give me a minute, let me find it. Let me read what they've said. Not me.
Like up the live, guys. Like up the live. Those persons on Facebook, big up. Share the live. Those persons on YouTube, please like up the live, guys. We got 1,147 persons on the check-in. Please like up the live. All right, guys?
Yes. I am reading what T. Mohamed said, right? Okay? Please. Thank you. In the general and regional elections for Region 8, Win secured 7 regional seats. I'm reading for you what T. Mohamed said. PPP secured 7 and APNU secured 1. This is from T. Mohamed here. Today, at the swearing-in of the councillors, this is what they're saying. And the election for regional chairman, the APNU councillor cast their vote in favor of the PPP candidate. That's we now Forward Ghana Movement did not contest in Region 7 for geographic or regional candidacy. So you can't call on him here. So let's see what happened. Since you all don't understand what I said to you about the PNC and the PPP collaborating, coalescing to fight anybody. Let me show you what happened here. And coalescing in terms of one, just for the sake of discussion.
The crazy.
They did it. They voted in favor of the PPP candidate, resulting in the PPP securing the chairmanship. Listen to this. PPP then rewarded APNU by giving them the vice chair position. This is clear collusion. And you want to mix us up in this? For decades, I continue. Actually, let me see if I can switch the camera and show you all this. Front facing, back. All right, I'll switch it back. Look. For decades, Guyana, or the Guyanese people, were fooled into believing that PPP and PNC were enemies. They have been lying to the people.
Where the APNU, the APNU supporters come to the front of the class? Can the APNU supporters come to the front of the class? Okay, let me forward back, nigga.
All right, I'll switch it back. Look, for decades.
You see, we said it for decades. Guyanese people were fooled into believing that the PPP and the PNC were enemies. Mouth open, story jump out. Skin them up, London. Skin it up. This is from Win. But I tell you, I don't trust politicians. Y'all don't believe me? I don't trust these banners. I do not trust none of them. Lionard Wayne Votes said they will not vote for him if he joined the APNU. I am not sure why they didn't trust him. Aye.
So far right. You up?
Yo.
Hear me clearly there?
Yeah, that good. That clearly, my brother.
Yeah, what's going on? I don't really talk the politics thing.
I know that.
I don't get into the politics thing, but here what's going on, G. The way the man just reason there is facts, you know. PPP, if you go back into history, PPP was started by Forbes Barnum. Forbes Barnum had no opposition. They had no opposition in them time. There was E and Cheddy and Edie Tight. Them are the close. Them are was brethren. We Jagon is Barnum, God's son. I tell you, hear me? Hello?
Yeah, man, you
Joey
clear.
Jagon is Barnum, God's son. What happened? Barnum end up now lose the party, don't pass it over PPP, pass it down to and he created PNC. He formed PNC so they could have an opposition. The system could have said, well, there's an opposition. Over the years, all we know about is PNC and PPP. We know about nothing more. You see me? The reason what the man say we saying, and it's facts. These banners always were in cohorts with each other. The thing Joe is doing to Guyanese, especially amongst the Afro-Guyanese, is what was done to the Indo-Guyanese in Barnum time. Barnum never used to lose no election, brethren. So I telling you, and Jagdio come up in them time. He was a youth from a hiker, so he knows of some history. I mean, like I said before, I don't want to get into the politics thing. I don't chant it at all. But facts, let it be stated, let it be known. It was always set like that. That is why the new breed is the wind, because there's a new breed. Is a threat to both sides of the divide. You see what I'm do? The man knock Apnu out to the picture, you know. Apnu ain't got much seats in park like the buy there. The buy just go in this game 4 months. See me? So these banner now got to go back. Both sides of the divide got to go back now to the drawing table. How we gonna get rid of this buy? Because this buy here is a threat to us. I gotta left it so for now. Who agree with me, agree. Who ain't agree and agree. But so I know it to be. A day.
Guyana, or the Guyanese people were fooled into believing that PPP and PNC were enemies. They have been lying to the people. Now that they have a chance to defeat the PPP, they are joining with them to stifle Win. Win wants to assure Guyanese that we will not be compromised and we will not be bought. We will continue to represent the people of our country. I didn't say it. So Win would have said to you plainly in Region 8 what would have transpired.
Don't know if you're feeling blessed up Friday, man. I mean, yeah, man. You what happened? Remember, I bring this to the forefront long time when we start this whole thing, and I was saying, Jagan and Bornham had an understanding. That's why after there was no election. You understand? So people don't understand that the two stronger party, right, in a Guyana. That's why the PNC allow PPP to do a lot of things that they're doing until now. And a lot of they could come for me, but I see it and I've been saying it. Yeah, London exposing everything now. You understand? You gotta understand why. Why so much? No, them is shook. It's shook. They know what's going on, but you know the thing in denial. And you know, and you don't want to face the truth, you deny the truth. Understand? A lot of them know. God, listen to me. You was this opposition. You had so much seat. And these guys still doing what they want, bro.
Straight up.
And you never even say nothing. I'm telling you, and I don't. I see Corbin sit down with Jack Dio in Club Avalanche on Sherry Street, bro. Knocking glass. 2000 and 2004, 2005. Understand me? That time, black people falling down like ants, spraying powder for kill them, bro.
Aye.
Could vouch that. My ex-wife could vouch that because me and she was in there. She showed me both of them. Understand? Black people and the poor people of Guyana, not even black, the poor people that suffering, they need to open their eye, bro.
Straight.
And all in why is that? But you see that beating Mohamed. Mohamed is a problem because he's a tough opposition. And he's not going to take certain things. That's why they want to extradite him to the state. And put APNU up front. You know, people, you know what? Too much people are open, but they're still sleeping, my boy. We got it. I'm out.
Respect, my brother. Yeah, boy.
Explain to us what has happened. Come and explain to us what happened, because fraud Guyana movement is you want to talk to us being the problem. You're not going to find a scapegoat here in us. And let it be known Because this is no secret. Even with a hint of there being an approach, any candidate for Ghana movement, that person will be withdrawn. We don't play that.
Hello, good night. Welcome down to the show, man. What's up?
Hi, Fire. Good evening. How are you doing?
Same, man. We're humble.
I'm actually listening to your show, and I'm so literally sad of what's going on in Guyana. But caller before this caller, he made a very valid point, and I want to reiterate on what he would have said, and I agree with him. Let me say this: the young people in Guyana today, it's not like the young people of our era. They are brutal, they are radical, and they don't care. Whatever they want what they want. And I'm gonna say this to you, what happened? The PPP and the PNC became very comfortable, they became settled, and think that, you know what, the people are gonna continue to accept whatever it is. But let me say this, but you see, Win is a force to be reckoned with. And that is why they're trying to stop him. And I'm going to say this to you. He will not be stopped. I was once, I was with AP and you rooting for them.
Sight up.
Can you? But my hand fall because the people were left at the wayside. And nobody cared about them. And now that Win rise up like a lion.
Yeah, they want to play this.
Right. So this is what's happening. And they can't understand. What they're trying to do is say, hey, listen, we got to come together and stop this man because this man here will bring change in this country. But let me tell you, they're very afraid of Mohamed. I'm going to be honest with you right now. My vote is behind Mohamed. Have a good night.
Yeah, man. Respect my sister.
Yeah, okay, man. Thank you.
I'll tell you something on a real life because I can remember when Nathan did his last press conference or he did an interview whereby he was asked why they did not pressure Mohamed more. You know, like how every time you see PPP talking about Gadi rally or wherever going on, they would be beating Mohamed and so forth and all the rest of candidates. Nothing came and said we should have beat Mohamed more and we should have this more. And I think that this is why they get the majority of the seats because they didn't beat them. They beat, call up PPP name more than Mohamed. Why you didn't do? Why till then days where you're answering you should have do it more? Because you had some thought or something whereby you wanted this thing for you and Mohamed, but you just, let tell you something, right? It's like me. And I can be straight up, it's like me, right? One of the baddest DJs them come out to Guyana. Right? I could beat myself on my chest and the real people them would know. You know how much DJs that I came up, whether it's in the top 5 or top 3, how much top wherever you want, when I was in Guyana playing wrong me time, Bailing and Dede, frightened to come out and say, yo, fire, you're bad, or yo, I respect what you're doing and them. This is how people is being their ego. A man would afraid for come and say, yo, another party would say, yo, Win, I like how you are doing things here, we're going on. Boom, boom, boom. I think we should do boom, boom, boom. Nobody want to do that, no. Everybody there in the hair. Frankie will come and say, man, yo, give a man the flowers upon we doing. It's crazy, bro. Literally, it's crazy. Because like I said, if all of these guys, they come together force, PvP would have never done. This is why you watch that. Remember, it's a game, you know. This political game is a serious game, you know. Don't underestimate the PPP. No one man can come just so and get them out. No two man, they got to be a giant. Bye, I'm telling you, bye. Yeah, no, guy. Good night. No two welcome man, show. They got to be a giant.
Yeah, good night. How you feeling?
Yeah, my brother. Turn on your TV. Turn on your TV because it's still coming through.
It's not doing.
All right, go.
All right, here's something, all right?
Yeah, my brother.
I'm going to disagree with you on the northern part, right? When it was the election, in Northern said they didn't pounce on Mohamed, wasn't on for the PPP. Northern, their main focus was getting rid of the PPP.
No, me so say...
Northern them thought
I never.
No, listen, I want to finish, right? Let me finish, right? Let me explain that, right? Nothing focus them was really to get rid of the PPP. And they was hoping that all the oppositions was on the same page for get rid of the PPP.
This why he's saying, I said I told the man said it clearly that he didn't emphasize on the Mohamed them. He said in the press conference or the interview, he said I told, listen, when he was asked, he said I told him beat them as much as he wanted, he should have beat them. He beat the people. I'm not saying that all because of them, but this door make he feel like he should have beat them a little bit more. This is what I mean. But go ahead, my brother.
Right, good. No, here to say, right? Mohamed them attack Apnu during the elections. Apnu did not attack Mohamed because they said PPP is the main focus.
Right.
Getting rid of the PPP is the main focus.
Yes.
That's why they was asking people for don't split your vote.
Right.
In other words, we saying when he said that he should have beat them a little, is because they give Mohamed free reign within their constituents.
Good.
And this how they end up losing.
This what I'm talking about. I know what's
saying.
I know what's saying.
Right. So
I know what's saying.
It doesn't mean because why I say it because it's coming over.
I don't know.
I hear a few of Mohamed sympathizers coming over like if Apnu walking with the PPP. But let me tell you something, right? Do you know right to the election, almost every party went to Mohamed for collate, and Mohamed said no. That's why you have to listen out exactly the right to the same thing this man talking about.
He said I told
no because you
Mohamed said if the people them want me to collate with them, he will. That's what he said. He said if the people them want.
Brethren, a leader is a leader. You got to focus on something. If the focus is PPP, you got to deal with the PPP first. You gotta let your people know this is where part we going. This is who we want to deal with.
Yes.
This is enemy number one. But you can't pick 5-6 enemy in one fight.
Real thing we're saying. Real thing we're saying.
And there's one thing in this voting is that's why the people end up voting against him because he thought he was safe. He didn't want nobody else. Even down to the same guy you're listening to Mr. London. Neil London said at the end of his speech, he said, you think you're safe, so you want to go with you alone. You don't care about nobody else.
Right.
You go with you alone and see now.
But that's why I fight him.
It's Mohamed's fault. It is not Mohamed's fault. Mohamed feel that he's powerful, like, and this is what we're saying.
That is the same thing I said.
Election.
Real thing.
Pampers and the pampersness is what got you crying like a little bitch.
Bro,
right? Sorry.
I know.
This is what got you crying now. And to one of Mohamed supporters. Because you see, people just hear one thing and then everybody's jump on the bandwagon. They don't sit down for a reason. And I'll tell you something. The PNC and the Apnu them days is a different PPP now. It's a different PPP from Cherry Dragon PPP.
No
this
joke.
Man is cruel.
Yes.
And think they did.
Yes.
So people trying to say Apnu want to work with PPP and all them kind of thing all the years and so. There's Mohamed thing you reading from. Where's the expect for come out to Mohamed? He crying foul all the time. The thing that the man London is reading from is what Mohamed is from Mohamed page. It's what Mohamed write. It doesn't mean that it's facts. It doesn't mean that it's facts. So some supporters gonna jump on and say, "Oh yes, it's true." It's Mohamed saying though, but them none them is saying what Mohamed are doing.
Remember,
the things that Mohamed doing make people turning against see. Cause the main opposition, like London said, all of them should have done come together and start preparing for the local government.
But remember,
and keep PPP out of this thing. But no, Mohamed's a big boy. You want everything for yourself.
Straight
so you can imagine if you become government, how you would deal. You would be another jack deal. Cause you don't want to share with no other party. You don't want to collate a war with other party for get rid of the real enemy.
Good.
Cause you're a big boy. You save more than other people, so they got to stay out. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, we understand.
It's easy cause of some of these things that I'm thinking. Why would I collate with you? You want me? You want to collate with me when is the right time? But now when you're under pressure, you expect me to vote for you because you want something for yourself. Gonna turn against you. People gonna turn against you, and those are people need to understand. Don't just listen to things. If I can tell you something for me, for you cry with me, I can tell you what I feel.
But it's not
exactly be doing.
It's not though. Is when this thing mentioned, Iman saying APNU or PNC ain't saying nothing, nobody stand up and say nothing still. You know, but this what Landon saying, they try to put Landon them in the boat, but APNU, PNC ain't get up and say nothing neither. This why the man sat out. It looked like them the walking with them because nobody said nothing.
No,
And
you gotta listen to the man saying. The man said Mohamed had 9 people here. Apnu had 5, right? He got 1. None of Mohamed people ain't stand up. None of Apnu people ain't stand up. Or you expect me to stand up? But Mohamed had the majority. Why you own people ain't stand up?
And who Priya Mani Chan says you're ready for work with? This is why the man must be on the street because
no. Priya Mani Chan, they said that I'll call to get a deadlock there. She got to give the final vote as to who it gonna go to. You understand?
Who should want
to remember PPP, right? But you remember PPP don't get problem with Mohamed.
I know that.
And the sanction and the indictment. So they will never go for work with Mohamed.
For sure.
They can take a chance with Apnu, even though they don't like Apnu.
You're right what you're saying, indeed. Because they got big
problem
with the win party. Of course, they're not gonna think for truth.
So the man said with the vote, none of Mohamed people stand up. So all Mohamed can say all the people vote for you. If it's a secret vote. You understand? Like how Charandas vote against Apnu, but everybody see. Because they have to raise the hand. But they say Mohamed didn't stand up against it. If people didn't stand up and vote against it. And he had the majority. So he stand up. You can't expect Apnu to stand up and the one party to stand up, the forward Diana to stand up. That's what the man try to explain. You understand? So, see that it ain't going in favor. He says, oh, Apnu working with PPP. But they went to you first and you refused everybody that went. Francis all went to you. The same man Mawataki went to you. People went to you before the elections. But you see, crowd, you tell yourself you're going to win, so you don't want nobody else to share no glory with you.
Of course, real thing.
And
this why rooting for all the time. I keep rooting for that and saying me and saying that. I say, this in harder.
You have to listen and reason. Listen first, understand. Because people run with emotions. Because I supporting Mohamed. Susie says something, I think you got to watch at the back up. How it reached to this stage. You understand? And PPP and PPP and PNC that war for years. That's why Chedias used to vote against everything that Bonham do. And not that they working together and the taste and all them kind of stubbornness with some people talking. Don't twist history because of this situation. For make Mohamed look good. Mohamed cause you a problem. Because if PPP was the main target, you're supposed to collate with everybody. In that app no loan you have to collate with. In that app no loan went to you. Francis and everybody else went to you. And you said no. You think everybody gonna vote for you and you alone gonna win. So you alone gonna be the big boss.
But this
you're learned then. This time around again, you're still in learn. Things gonna happen to you. Local government election coming up. You're supposed to collate and ready for them. Knock out PPP.
But this is what I'm trying to tell you. See, the collating is enough citation. Everybody heading for one position. So when you collate, we know who gonna take president, who gonna take prime minister, who gonna take what. So it's like everybody just fighting for this kind of position. Because when you collate now, right? We're coming out to the coal. As you know, we're coming out when we collate. We're coming out to the coalition as we collate together.
All right. How it does work? The people with the most seat does get the majority of the share.
This is what I'm trying to tell you.
In the higher position, and then the other set does get boss in other key position too. You understand? But Mohamed don't want that. You want everything, but you don't have experience and you don't have experienced people. Out of 16 persons, you only got 3 experienced persons that went to parliament before.
But how you
learning? How the hell you going to? Who teaching you when you're wiring on from nobody?
But you don't know if when these men them come together, if it's Mohamed alone gonna want everything, or if it's Nathan gonna want everything, or who gonna want everything. Because remember, everything gotta go up on the table. And then everybody got to decide, well, here we're going on. Who gonna do what gonna happen, how we gonna do this thing together. So it come in a way like whereby Okay, I want here, sir, but me want here. Then this man said, no, I want here, but me want here in this seat or wherever. So I feel like this how the whole.
I think we be jumping the gun. We take.
Hold on.
Oh, you got.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Where, sir?
Come to the table. I say you have to come to the table first. They don't. If you come to the table, how you gonna know who want to work?
But this what I'm trying to tell you. Despite the table, despite coming to the table, a man could still got in his mind what he want. Even if listen, man. Listen what I'm telling you, man. Even if before I come to the table, I got a mindset with what I want. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So before we reach to the table, in order for we reach to the table, put everything on the table. If I say I want president seat, and I know to myself, if I come into the table, it make no sense because nothing might want this. It must be this why nobody come to the table. That's why I try to put in place that everybody.
That's why I say you jump in the gun. You could never know unless you sit down. People will come, everybody come with a deal.
Not me.
And when you sit down around listen to me. When you sit down around the table and the discussion start, you're gonna get a push.
I know that.
Final decision, but that could never happen if you don't come first.
I know that.
You got to come first. You got to come first.
You know his ego.
Let me talk.
You know his ego. You know his ego. Yeah. Despite what some man still up in them feelings. Some man still up in them wherever. That's what me thinking. I dep on the middle. Me picking sides.
The point is, you can't know who up in the feelings.
I know that.
We come and we sit down.
I know, but who gonna do that? Who gonna do that?
You can't just shut the door.
Well, good.
Anybody that's willing to move forward, go say, leave you one another guy for say.
So why? So how not in this put aside freaking Mohamed? You couldn't link nobody else and say, hey, well, mommy, they wanted it for nothing. Forward movement, Guyana, let me think. Or boom, let me think. One to the rest of people them. No, one to them rest.
But listen. How you think that people come into my party? They open up for discussions, and the only person that come forward was AFC.
Straight
and
up.
They fall through because of the ego. Nobody else ain't come.
Same thing I say.
Because you know why nobody else ain't come? Why nobody else ain't come? Because Amanda just run from there.
Good.
For start your own party.
But it is like me, you there on the same level, you know.
Went out.
All right.
So the only person that left for accept, was Mohamed. He didn't accept Apnu, he didn't accept Forward, he didn't accept Mushinim, he didn't accept nobody else. But Apnu sit down and reason with AFC. AFC they want 60. He said no, you can't get 60, but you can get 40.
This why
bro. There was the alpha side, and then he give 40.
Maybe get next call. Big up yourself, my brother.
Yeah, good man.
Yo, I dep on you. Me, not dep on you. Wife, dep on you. Me, you dep on the same level. Me and you dep. Cause this why he's saying if they come together, they could have get these people up and everybody up in their ego. This is the same thing I saying. Me ain't jumping no gun. Me ain't jumping the bullet. Nothing. I sticking to what he's saying. If they come together and everybody they come out of the ego, they would be far where they did today. But everybody got a flapping ulterior motive with what they want. Straight up, bro. That's why I fight him with all the time. Good night.
Good night, Fire.
Yes, I fight him with that.
Before made some interesting.
Yeah, you right with what he's saying. I mean, lion.
No, he's not right all the way through, but he made some interesting arguments.
Uh-huh.
Now, that's his view, and he has a right on his opinion.
Are you good?
I don't want to sound like I'm in opposition to his view, but I would like to give my view. Number one, from the time Norton says in the previous election, not this one that went down recently.
I'm get sticky tonight. Yeah.
That he never says nothing about renegotiation. I know he was part of. He was paid. Good. Forget about all
that.
Man. Coming to this election now.
Good.
Right? When he says the previous caller said that nobody didn't want to come over and join with Mohammed. That's not true.
Okay.
The thing is, everybody, as you rightly said, wanted presidential position.
Yeah.
So everybody wanted Mohammed to join with them, but nobody didn't want to join with Mohammed. In my view, Mohammed was the leading force, and if the other party wanted a change, since Mohammed was big and leading in front, they would have joined with Mohammed. But nobody didn't want to join with Mohammed. They want Mohammed to join with them because they want the presidential position. So
I
my
know
view
good
will
white
be
talking. I
different.
don't care what nobody say. I know good white talking. I know
Yes.
good. It's common
The
sense.
previous caller his view may be different from mine. But I see you as a very reasonable and straightforward guy since I'm following your program.
Yeah,
and
Father.
when you call it with good reasoning.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
And people have to wake up to that. Otherwise, there would be no change because to fight a bully and a bare-faced bully, you have to cooperate, but you don't want to cooperate.
Straight.
You know, like on your side, you gotta cooperate in the front.
Straight.
That you're making a
hot right
cooperation
now,
to
buddy.
fight
No.
against the opposition.
Yeah, man. Yes, uncle. Straight.
But you know, I look at you and I look at your program, and because of the way you handle your program, that is why I like you, and I know you're an honest guy.
Respect,
And
uncle.
the people have to respect you for that, and I'll continue to support you on this program.
Love all
Anyway,
time,
thank
uncle. One night, one love, uncle. Yeah, man. Hello, good night. Hello, good night.
Me again, Phil.
Yeah, yeah, boy.
Here what? See your argument you're making with this guy. This guy, the guy that called and said they went every part you went to. That was a lie. We all was on this thing from the beginning. I learned why they all don't come together and call it.
That's why he's telling you. That's why he's telling sad man,
never
buddy.
went to Mohammed. Mohammed never known. All them was in the ego.
Aye.
And you know that. So you come about API. Listen, son, this is not about we part. We don't like we don't
that's it.
But we have fear.
Straight.
Fear. We have fear. Don't come because you're AP and you people and say, oh, Mohammed, they want thing and Mohammed. Bro, none of them. From a man's none of them, they want to call it. Now, everybody been want the top seat.
From day one, we saying all about. From day one, we don't see them. We telling them. Yeah, I telling you. Hey, buy you make a joke.
They don't listen. You see this program? It's people with good memory, you know. We don't have Alzheimer.
Straight.
We don't forget nothing.
No, man. No.
When you come across, come with facts.
This it.
Factors. Yeah, Mohammed said loud and clear. Even when they didn't even ask him about call it. He said right now, he look for call it to anybody. But if he get in parliament, they ask him if he gonna work with who he gonna work with. He said, whatever they decide
with the people, the people they want I deal with,
he was gonna deal with them once it's for the people. Beneficial of the people.
Good.
But he said, yeah, he not collating with nobody. Even when you had the argument about the video, you had to replay it for let them know that was what he didn't do.
Straight, bro.
This is what he said.
Good.
Bro. Everybody didn't want to call it. Nobody went to the Mohammed. So don't bring me. All of them came, and if you go back to clips, you're going to see all of them deny they don't want. All of them said they ain't collated.
That's why I deal with my show by episode. So you could pinpoint the episode. If it's episode 48, 41, wherever, you could go back and watch it.
So me no way he's saying that London said. And London said they went and this body went. Everybody want to be president.
That's it.
I
don't care what none of them say. All them had their pint on the seat. Nobody didn't want no prime minister or nothing else. Everybody want to be the big man.
I'm going to be straight.
Scrap your
and I don't be straight.
Me?
all of them, they're not gonna back Mohammed because they just don't like him
This
because he
it.
was collated with the PPP government at one time. So they are saying what happening to him is good for him.
Straight.
Bro, we gotta be straight.
We head over
Not
to
about liking person, like I
sad
just tell
man. I
people.
gonna get sad man. Yeah, real thing.
I tell people,
Bye.
right?
Yo.
Me is not a cartel fan, but I like some of his music. And like I bring people to something and say,
Straight.
yo, you see cartel dying off and Beanie Man still there because of the Beanie Man album and all these things, the type of music and thing Beanie sing. It's gonna always
Straight.
get you up top. So when you get in charge to father they do,
Straight.
all right?
Yeah, my brother.
So people gotta understand that more. Give up yourself and think. You know,
Love my
Adriana,
brother.
hope she get it some way, somehow, some one day.
Yeah, man.
You know, Robert, where you there? Long time not hear from you, my boy. Bless up.
All time. Yeah, man. Good night, sis.
Blessings, blessings, blessings. Good
All
night
time.
to you and all the listeners. I was out. I didn't too long come in, so I'm listening on the show,
I
right?
know I look if I see you
No.
calling cause this topic hot. I wanna with you there.
I was out. I was out. Now, everybody talking about collate and collate. Before you collate, you had to collate before you hand in all your documents, right? There's one. Nobody didn't want to collate with Mohammed, even if he did call upon them. You know why? Everybody study when they collate with Mohammed, everybody gonna get sanctioned. This what had everybody freaking frightened and didn't want to collate with the man. Now, even if Muhammad did collate with them, look the problem that Amanza having right now. She collate with her own as they want to look at it as a race thing. You see what I'm showing you? She collate with her own. She get one seat and they want to kill her for the one seat. Everybody want to be leaders.
I'm telling you.
No,
I said that.
everybody want to be a winner.
I said that from day one. I said about it. I
People
see
call
that.
a spade a spade, right? A man's a collate and get one seat in parliament, and everybody want a one seat divided in 10 or 20. So tell me, if they do decide to collate with Mohammed now that he gets 16 seats, if it's 6 different parties he collate with, everybody they want 2 and 3 seats in parliament too.
Yes. It would be a
Nobody didn't want to
disaster.
collate with Mohammed because everybody tell themselves they're going to get sanctioned. The whole of Guyana is going to get sanctioned. Because they even tell themselves if they're going to put the X by Mohammed, they're going to get sanctioned.
Correct.
Everybody was in a fear. Let us see a spade as a spade. This is nothing but race. This is change we're looking for. Abby Norton is a soup drinker. I don't care what nobody say.
You're right to
Those
your
on there like
opinion.
them Bamba Mali drinking rum. He drinking from the cup too. They could come for me. Blessed love.
I know you keep it real. Yeah, you got the nice at the back of your at the background there. Well, I call and call you back. I thought it was you, but it wasn't. Yeah, it was me. Call back the call now. Jesus, lad. Sorry about us. Hello, good night. Sorry about that call a while ago, yeah? Anyway, good night. Miss that call, the uncle calling. Shucks. Yes, uncle, good night.
If I feeling
Yeah.
good night to everybody. There's a lot of things you can say, right? You guys are saying some of the good things, and some of the things is scratching like a record and it going wrong and wrong and wrong. You know what I mean? A lot of wasted time. Here, there's so much a thing happen. I was sorry for Mohammed till when I hear about the Lamborghini, right? You listening?
I'm listening.
Hear me?
I hear him.
if there's a lot of things I could tackle.
Yeah, quick and fast.
I can even say I see you on the program more than anybody else. It's like you advertising yourself. But nothing against you. You got to do what you got to do, right? It's your program. But you talk a lot of good things. And I'm saying, hey, this banner, where this banner grow up, who this man deal with, all the conversation here when he young coming up, because you got a good reflex. Because when you see wrong thing, you don't know it already. You know what I'm saying? When you see wrong thing, you pick it up already. Because you know wrong from right. But hear me issue. When Mohamed claimed he buy the car for 75 grand, but the gold thing, I don't know about the gold smuggling, who rob who take from who collate with who, partnership with who signed with. I don't know them stuff. But when I hear he buy the car for 75 grand, and I know this car is worth more than $500,000, there's no way you could buy this car for 75 grand. In other words, he is shipping his car to Guyana and pay less duty. Who this man is ripping off? The Guyanese people. If you pay your duty fairly and they want a thief from it, that's their problem. They're going to answer for that. Why are you ripping off the people? That's only one car.
No, but Uncle, hold on, Uncle. Uncle, hold on. Let me just rephrase because wait, I said, hold on, wait a minute. Let me reason. The car thing, I could remember. Mohamed is the man who said, I told you, let the duty be, I think was 70 something or wherever it is. It was like, if I'm not correct with the price, let me just make a little price. But Mohamed is the man who said, let be 70,000. Let me just say 70 million. All right, let be 70 million tax. Infinali was the man who said, no, don't bother with the 70 million, brother. We can make this thing, I can give you this thing is for 50 something million. There's how I hear the man end up putting it out. He said I told he call a big figure, but is Ali said no, me use brethren, I can make it, I can give you it for that.
I understand that. I know that. Listen to this. Forget Irfan Ali. Put Irfan on your side. He in this picture. I'm talking Ajudin about to be extradited. He gets sanctioned. Ajudin makes so much money of the goal, the Guyanese people goal, right? Where he do his business and is evading from the poor people to share the wealth, right? He take what he can take. He sell what he can sell, But what I'm saying, this simple point, if Ajudin bring a car in and pay less duty, claim he buy the car for so much, who are you robbing? You're robbing the people of Guyana. You're robbing me. You're robbing you. Right? Because he undercutting. So now, if he pay his fair taxes, they are a billionaire. Why are you trying to thief freaking crumbs? You're basically thieving crumbs there, buddy, which belongs to the Guyanese people. So in the event, you know what I say? It's good for him. Good for him. I'm happy that they lose almost everything they have and come back to normalcy. Let it come back to normal lifestyle. Right? But Jack Day and Irfan Ali Dalem, their time gonna come. I definitely line, right?
Yeah, man.
Here. Concerning election, who win election. I talk upon Delta 9. I don't know what they say on your program.
Okay.
But I just listen to you sometimes. I'm not too interested in certain things. I hear you say people who not calling, who come off the program, that's their problem. That's their problem. They don't like your style, they come off. But I listen to you. Now and again, every day sometimes I listen to your piece.
Yeah, man, you good, Uncle.
Here, a concern election, right?
Quick and fast.
If you collate the 5 parties, right? The enemy is PPP. They are the enemy. I talked up on this program day one, and I'm still saying it. So for consciousness, what I depend. I depend righteousness, right? You collate the 5 party, PPP gonna still be in power. Because the PPP is not controlling anything there, bro. They got higher authority controlling that. And if the PPP even want to run and say, you know what, I'm not in for this, they can't because they're tied. The hand and the foot and the mouth all tight. PPP has no power in Guyana. They not control nothing. They just got to work with the system.
All right. Big up yourself, Uncle. We gotta get 2 more calls. I'm glad you come to you. Make a point. The phone line up.
No, here I can say more stuff till this program end tonight, right? But
it's okay, Uncle. Everything good. Hey, good night. Hello, good night.
Farai.
Yes, sir.
Blessed love. Yeah, greetings, Rastafari. There's a hater. There's a coolie hater.
Jesus,
straight.
Man, yo, I straight. I rate Uncle, but Uncle Otime there with them for truth.
Yeah. He's a hater. He's a hater. He's a hater. But what I want to say to the big lady, Miss Madonna, you're not fully on point.
Aye.
And I'm not coming for you in any disrespectful way.
Straight up.
But when Mohamed, when APNU went and met with Mohamed to coalesce, Mohamed said he don't need nobody to coalesce. He's gonna do it by himself.
Yes.
What big auntie talking about? Me know what she talking about. You understand? Mohamed them was cocky. They didn't want nobody to coalesce because they said they're gonna do it and they're gonna win this thing by themselves. Okay? So I'm not happy with the doing right now. It's wrong. But yeah, APNU is collated with the PPP and what's your name there? What was the education minister? They is gonna give APNU the seat and they're gonna not give it to him. So in the speech that he made today, when he went to the place wherever he went to, I saw the previews.
Mm-hmm.
You're waiting to get the results. He's not going to get it because they think that America is going to expedite this man, Because remember what I said about the rendition?
Yes.
They're going to skip the expedition and they're going to go into the rendition. This was supposed to be this was supposed to be a seal conviction, This wasn't supposed to be made public. It was supposed to be country to country, government to government.
Aye.
Yes, right? But they bring all the thing in the news. So the man have all rights to take it to Guyana Supreme Court. And if he lose there, he appeal and go to the CCJ. But the man didn't want nobody to coalesce with. He was cocky about this thing. So that's what I'm going to say to Big Auntie. Yeah, man. Selassie.
Rastafari all the time for you.
Yeah, my brother.
Yeah, man. Respect for it. And that's what I keep saying. And I can always be, I don't want people to feel like I's no mook. I keep telling y'all something, And it comes like y'all don't really acknowledge it, I is not them type of man, like what like Sally said, we got shit head. Yeah, I telling y'all, meeting different. Wherever we bring on this program, I's always got to take me brain backs. And I keep telling y'all all the time. This is why fighting at. I said that if these guys them they come together, they could have get these people them out. But everybody got a motive with one position where they want. And it can't work. If Mohamed up in the ego, you rang. If Forward Guyana movement up in them ego, they rang. APNU, PNC, all of them had they pointed what they want. This is why don't put the blame on Mohamed alone. Like Mohamed didn't want collate with nobody. Enough of them didn't want collate with the man. Because just like Akala said, with this whole indictment stupidness, with the government trying to push towards people, anybody will take out a picture with Mohamed and you got a visa, it done. Anybody will shake their hand, say hi. What stupidness is though? It's them pushing the narrative. It's them got some link with these people them, whereby they're calling these people them and making these things happen. Because you could tell me, I shake Mohamed hand and a man take out me picture, just like the officer. When the officer barely shake Mohamed hand and then move the officer or them cancel the officer or whatever they do to the officer, I can't shake Mohamed hand. So shaking Mohamed hand mean I's a part of Mohamed, mean Mohamed good. This is the government pushing. I don't, like I said, I was never there, and I can keep saying it. I don't know nothing about Mohamed time with PPP or whatever them saying what happened or what went down. All I can remember is PPP. In my days growing up, when I hear about the killing, the this and everybody pint, not saying they had nothing to do with it, but words was mentioning, finger was pointing, that ting, 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 tang, ting, ting. This is why I'm telling you. So with Mohamed scene, I don't know nothing, but he is now, like I said, I used to walk in front of Mohamed building right by the East Bank Park, Linden Park, and I never even know who is Mohamed, who is the father, how they look like or how he look like. It's still when I come to America, and that's like when I come to America, it's still a couple of years after I came to America, then I started seeing Mohamed going out here, people, you start here, but then you start hearing about Mohamed and the PPP, the when this and the Mohamed killed how much people for the PPP allegedly, and this and that, and I was like, well, who is this man of paper shots and this? And I started pinpointing and thing, reading, watching, and I said, oh, okay, but I never know nothing about this. Now I started enlightened about the whole ideation. So I don't know nothing about that. When I give me take on Mohamed is upon what I see he doing a day like today or yesterday before the election. That's why I see, because I never seen nothing in my life. I now know about nothing. All the days I hear about AP and PNC, or when I end up knowing about AP and New England Rangers days, when people saying that on Norton was with wherever the AP and you do to Norton and all this, I never know nothing about Norton either. Mohamed and Norton, I never know nothing about them until now. So when people start to, yeah, Norton went the wrong long, and Norton was silent, and they did this and Norton this. Me saying yeah, but I never know nothing about it. I never see he came out. I never see nothing he do like Mohamed is why he started all right. I don't know. I used to always make one suggestion within the political election time. I said, listen, all who had a chance and do shit and mess up, we don't need you. We need a new face. We need some new people with some new vision. This is what I used to saying all the time. That's why I embrace Mohamed. But then when people start saying, oh, the man kill out this, this and this, I was like, I don't know about that. So I can't just run with that right away. I got to know it's like them young children of today would know about what they know about today. You can't tell them about certain kids were born in the 2000, and it's like my daughter age 12, 11, 15, and then you can't tell him that born in Guyana about we used to call it the Death Squad and the Phantom Squad. They know nothing but Phantom Squad. They know nothing but Death Squad. They know nothing what happened back is we back in them days could talk about them thing there. Straight.
Yeah, good night.
Hello, good night. Yes, yes.
Yeah, good night, good night. Listen here, I want to clear up a
Yes,
certain thing in Mohammed.
call the number just. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, listen, certain things what you saying is really, really on point, right? But a lot of people don't get it because maybe they hate Mohammed. What Mohammed when really said, he's not going to collate with anyone, but if it the interest of the people in Guyana, he will work with anybody. If it's in parliament, when he come to make decision and it will suit the people in Guyana, he will work with anybody. You understand? That was his word. But in terms of Mohammed bring the vehicle, nobody could say Mohammed hold so much tax, not even GRA, because he bring a second-hand vehicle. It's a third-party vehicle. If you buy a Lamborghini right now in America for $1 million, you could sell it to me as Mohammed for $100,000.
Straight.
You understand? So you sell it for me now, not because it's an expensive vehicle. It means expensive money, brother. You understand? Because you could sell it back for me for even 10,000 and me ship it to Guyana, and you have some electrical problem, so you come as a broken vehicle. You understand me?
Real talk.
Now come like a new brand vehicle.
I'm not cutting you. Who wouldn't take the opportunity to know that, all right, this it does got a too little fault in it and I could get it cheap. Who won't take the opportunity?
Yeah. Anybody can buy a used vehicle because nobody, listen, you don't want to buy an expensive Lamborghini and you could get a second-hand one for 10% of the money. You understand? So here what happened now. And when he said that Mohamed Rabin Gan, he's taxpayer, no taxpayer now work for that because that's coming out from another country into a country. Actually, Mohamed are giving people money in the country because listen, I return back as a citizen for another country and I bring a lot of things. So I bring vehicles from the state into Guyana and I didn't even pay 1 cent tax because when you're a foreigner, you come back home to live, you could get all these opportunity, electric appliance and so, you understand me?
You see that?
So, yeah, so me, I already bring them thing there and duty free. And listen, I'm a businessman. I know very good how business to do. You understand me?
Straight up.
So,
yeah, man.
Yeah, what happened? They wouldn't say Trump never pay tax for making $10 billion. He never even pay $7 million in tax. You understand? They wouldn't go on Trump like that. But they want to, like poor Mohammed, you know what I mean? Listen, with the goal with Mohammed, listen, God couldn't be with Mohammed. And I hope and pray that if they come for him, let go up there and he will get a plea deal because then I got nothing on him. He will do a year, 2 year, 3 year max. Mohammed gonna come back here. Just like Buju Bantam went and do them thing there and come back. Can go and do it, and come back. And after the next election, Mohammed going to go up front.
Respect.
You know what I mean?
Thank
and all the haters who are here, man, they're not gonna talk how much house and he built for poor people.
Yeah, man.
How much things he did here for poor people. You know what I mean? Without making $1. That man run the campaign and spend billions of dollars by himself. You know what I mean? They wouldn't target benefit or demand for the country. Anyway, I like your program too, and I like that you could put certain people in a place that you know what you're saying too. You know what
Uncle.
I mean?
Yeah, man.
You know, when you said that everybody want to be the president, so nobody not going to call it with Mohammed. You understand?
Straight.
Yeah, because they want to be the president. You understand?
Everybody want the seat. Yeah, buddy. Like telling you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Uncle.
To be the president, but nobody know call it. And with the guy, but the guy say he could do it by himself. And he not do it for him, he do it for the people, you know what I mean?
Straight up.
Look, the man so that not going to take pay. Which president or minister
Aldo.
said that they're not going to? And people now look at the goodness of the man do. And we have a good night, but
thank you, Uncle.
In terms of that, the man don't hold anybody any duty here.
Aye.
Because the car buy at a second price, you know what I mean?
Respect.
You could sell me anything there for 10,000, we could ship to Guyana and go and pay that tax there. You understand?
All right,
but
Uncle.
People don't know business. Anyway, take care. Good night.
All right, Uncle. Well, before I collect any call, I gotta make this call. I just want to get a request to make this call. They say, oh shit. I wonder if I could call this number straight. Okay, number just don't call back. Number just call. Calling. The number calling. All right. Glad the number call. Hi, good night.
Fire.
Yeah, man, you get through. Okay, now no go for call your number.
Yeah. You're online still?
Yeah. We live. You're there live. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Hey, these things about, well, you know, bro. Let me start with let me start with Mohammed.
All right, good.
Right now, with Mohammed, with the APNU and the rest of the party, they want to collate with Mohammed. Let me make it clear, because everybody had a sanction man. Yeah,
right.
They had him as sanction man, and they didn't want to lose anything. They want to lose anything. That's clear. They didn't want to lose. They didn't want to lose nothing. They want the bank to take away the money and give them back and them things. They didn't want that.
No.
Okay? Now, let's go to this extradition, right? And this is from hold on.
Like up the live, guys. Like up the live by the time, man. Like up the live. You know what it is, man. We got 1,100 people like up. Yeah, go ahead.
Talking about formal requests, which is the extradition, right? Another country must submit a formal extradition request to the Guyanese government, right? To the Guyanese government, right? The extradition really come from the courts. It's not coming from government official. You understand me? It's not coming from government official.
Yeah.
So they saying the extradition will be refused if a request is considered by political motive, or if the person being sought of a prosecution based on their race, religion, nationality, or political opinion.
Okay.
Right? And that's where you have the people, the PVP who have the lobby forum.
Okay.
Right? The lobby forum. I think they had I can't remember which country. The judge, the America was trying to extradite somebody to the States, and the judge signed off and said, no, that person not going. Let me ask you a question. You're living in America. Do anybody from America extradite to go to another country?
No.
Because the court have to write that off, right?
Good.
And what we're going on with Mohammed is a political game, because they know that for Ali is the last. This is the last term.
Good.
And Baradagi Oinga, nobody else could beat Mohammed in 2030. Nobody. I'm not a Mohammed fan or a supporter, but I deal with facts.
Straight up. Yeah.
With facts. The PPP collide with the the PPP and the PNC collide together. They collide together because they want to get him out of the way. Now you got Parliament. Why none of them come out and say, hey, why you not swearing in people? Everybody's stating because they know what was going on. For know that all these years, even to my grandma who was member of Parliament, bro, I rest she dead. You know what I mean? For know that she could have said that to, hey, Mohammed gonna win the election or they're gonna fight them. The PNC gonna lose the election because they fight against one another. Fight against one another. They vote that today. The PNC collate with the thing name, and you know what's gonna happen with Linden? The Linden Premier Manager, she gonna give the PNC the vote. Mohammed, I guarantee you that.
When I come to America, it's that.
Hi, good evening. How are you this evening? I see my co-host. Yeah. You know, your topic is hot, but you bring out some good points. Everybody can name, okay? But I can take it off about everything, okay? My point is, everybody wants a piece of the pie, right? Everybody wants to be Jesus, and nobody wants to go to the bottom. Okay? 2, this is my opinion, and because beat me up. I don't think Muhammad went in this thing really to save the people. Okay? I think he went into the politics to save himself. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. Okay? 2, the election the general election done and over with. Me here, Mohammed, present the whole party to this whole central, Me here, Mohammed up, sir, he is leading his party. Me know who he put as the one and he are from day on. Okay? Now this thing called no he comes attacking. Okay? So how we expect it for us? Who can he sit where he already present the whole candidates party? Okay? As a politician, you claim audio. Where's Daggy? Where's this person? Where's that person? So you expect to put a seed there for he. You understand my accent?
I know what you're saying. Real thing. And I saying the same thing too, for real.
Eh?
I don't know what Daggy.
Yeah, I think like right now, it confused, refused, and misuse. Are the use? He the pun. He need to sit down with the whole party and have a serious conversation. Because the indictment does he first priority.
Straight up.
He got fight with court. He can't fight in two things for his own, my brother. He got to do somebody to lead the way for fight that particular battle, and he fight the battle. And he's saying like everybody said he wants to take on everything. He cannot, brother. He cannot. Get jacket. He cannot take all by himself.
I got for.
Thank you, brother.
All right, my brother. We got to jump into the second song. Hold on. Before we collect any more calls, cause we got the next video we're gonna jump into. So guys, hold on the call. I'm gonna mute the phone for a couple of minutes. A lot of persons asking what Daggy then, and Daggy reach out to me, you know what I mean? Daggy said, Fire, I really want you to let these people know what's going on, you know what I mean? And I gotta let you know what's going on, where Daggy, what position Daggy in right now, and how Daggy really is addressing his whole scene and how he feeling. So this video, Daggy said to let you guys know what's going on.
I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm fed up. I'm just tired.
Hey, who wasn't tired? Who wasn't tired at this? Who wasn't tired at this moment here, somebody? I tell you, with all the fight. All the fight. You're not tired? All right, we got to go and pay some bills. Hey, all is trouble. And like I told you guys, we got 3 tracks to drop tonight. We're not running from what we're doing. We're not straying away from the program. So we're gonna give the call a little few break for now. Run some ads, run some stuff, and then we get back into things. You know everything go already. All right, is that was Strictly Tatted? Definitely Strictly Tatted for those persons who are a tattoo lover and you're looking for that. You know what I mean? That tattoo artist, that the tattoo worker that do good work. Because up to yesterday, I run into social media and I see somebody post up a tattoo with a man got a tattoo on his hand. If you see biles there on the tattoo bag, and I say, what? This is not a good tattoo person at all. No, you can't get it with this. You can't get this. They cannot get that with Strictly Tatted. Like I'm saying, Strictly Tatted. They are located at 1205 Herrigatti Street, Jacksonville, North Carolina. Shout out to Miss Maxine Johnson and the entire team down there. Like I said, for more information, you guys could contact 910-389-9678. That's 910-389-9678 for more information. Or you guys could follow them on TikTok or Instagram so you could get to see what they're doing, what their work look like, and all this thing. I check it. I follow in both of them. I follow in both of the page on TikTok and on Instagram. So I'm telling you, amazing work. Don't take me word for it if you don't want. Follow them Strictly Tatted on TikTok and on Instagram, Strictly Tatted, SICKLYTATTED. If you all don't know what's going on. Anyway, it's about Cato Home Health Care Inc. Definitely let them cater to your loved ones. Trusted home care for peace of mind. They are located at 1424 Veterans Drive Street, Suite 3A, Conyers. The telephone number to contact is 770-648-7532. Yes, that's 770-648-7532. Or you could visit their website at www.caterhomecare.com. Shout out to Mama. Anyway, you want an entire Cater Home Care family down there. Let's have it Elias Inc. for all your office, school supply, and so much more. Elias Inc. located at 2 locations. They're located in Linden and on the west side. For those persons that is in Linden, you could locate them at 544 Block 22, Wismart, Linden. And their telephone number is 592-681-6550. That's 592-681-6550. Location again, 544 Block 22, Wismart, Linden. If you're on the west side, you guys could visit them at both that Vidnoop, and their telephone number is 592-674-3980. That's 592-674-3980. Remember, guys, if you want freezers, microwave, fans, AC, desk for your office, cupboards, wherever it is, you want chairs, you want fans, wherever you want. They got variety of kids supplies and everything, guys. You know what I mean? Yeah. If your kids run out of book, run out of pen, wherever, link them. Like I said, Linden and on the west side. Like I said, 20%. Because I know management thing call me phone and say, fire, cut the 20%. No, they ain't did that. So here we're going on. 20% off of everything you purchase at Elias Inc. down there at those 2 locations that I just now mentioned. Linden, that's 544 Block 22 Wismart, Linden, and Bodeg Vision Hope. 20% off. But here we're going on. You got to subscribe to this channel. This is the only way you could get a 20%. If you subscribe. So persons down there will ask you to provide information showing that you are subscribed to the channel. All right? You guys know how it goes already. It's about Elias Inc. for all your office, school supplies, and more. You know it goes already wrong. Wait, it done gone already. That done gone already. It's all about A&F General Auto Repair Inc. Yes, they are located at 5731 Cooper Avenue, Glendale, Queens. Their telephone number to contact is 3474-347-844-9333 or 347-357-8723. People, we got to run these people them ads. So who vex? I sorry for that. We got to run these people them ads. I see enough people gone, but y'all come back anyway. Yeah, if you're in Queens, remember, big up to my brother Feroz. He's our the best auto mechanic. A&F General Auto Repair. Remember, they are located at 5731 Cooper Avenue. You understand? Shout out to Custom Cornhole Bags and Equipment. They are on board all the time. Definitely, as you could see my cornhole bag right here, customizing my logo. So you know what's going on. Yeah, you could get your own cornhole bag with your logo, your face, wherever it is on your bag. Yeah, man. I got this with army colors that I wanted. And like I said, they got 10% off. But you got to use the code Talk the Things. Now let's talk the things. Now here we're going on. In order now for you guys, if you're a cornhole bag lover, or you like to play the game, what you got to do is visit our website. Our website, that's www.letstalkthethingstv.com. Once again, www.letstalkthethingstv.com. When you head over to our website, you will see this logo here, or we said this flyer. You hit it, tap it, or should I say, it will take you straight to these guys' sliders website, and it's going to give you the opportunity to put in the code in a bracket. So if you're purchasing, you're gonna see a bracket whereby you have to put the code, and the code is Tag the Things. That's TALKDETHINGS. Now let's tag the things. Just tag the things, and you get your 10% off. All right, you know it goes already. It's about Sean Stan presents his barbecue and lime food and drink goes down on the 1st of October from 12 to 8 p.m. Like I said, it's all road leads to 1353 Stanley Place, Brooklyn, New York. They got free candy for the kids. Music by the best DJs in Brooklyn. Like I said, bring on the kids early because they're always doing it. It's all about Matthew's 24-hour bus service and nature tour. Planning a tour, heading back to Guyana, you need to link this man, Matthew's 24-hour bus service and nature tour. He specializes in airport special, church trip, family outing, local tour, river tour, Kaichol Far tour, in Tori, Amerindian Village, Suriname, and Brazil tour. Those number to contact for him is 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. The numbers again are 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. Why I think it's any joke, we walk in tonight. I giving you something for you, man, but left it right there. Something done. Take it like this. All right, good. Before I continue with the show, it's our Citadel Circle Realties. Yes, guys, if you are in the vicinity of Queens, Long Island, Bronx, Staten Island, or Manhattan, listen to me. If you're in Queens, Long Island, Staten Island, Bronx, or Manhattan, and you're thinking about buying or selling an apartment, you're thinking about buying or selling a home or purchasing an apartment, you need to link Citadel Circle Realties. They are located at 1111 Utica Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. And like I said, the telephone number to contact is 718-717-8251. That's 718-717-8251. You know how it goes. Like I said already, thinking about buying or selling a home or renting an apartment, you must be in Queens, Long Island, Bronx, or Staten Island, or Manhattan. Okay? So big up Citadel Circle Realties. All right, guys. Let me continue the show. No, they're done already. Okay. Let me continue with the show. We got the second song now for drop. Remember, we got for drop this song. The people them pay for this. Big up GT. While about you don't know anything already. So the first song we dropped was Carnival Water. Now we're gonna drop this next track as we go through the show. And this one we're gonna drop here is called Foreign Imports. So it's Carnival Water, Foreign Imports, and Captain Abraham Traore.
I'm sorry.
Okay? So we're gonna jump into Foreign Imports. Okay, guys? Don't move, don't go away. Yeah, I know the vibe. We vibing.
Have a good night.
Why is we going through? Let me go.
Gaze it. No, there was a man that once crossed the border and tried to impersonate an East Indian. He hair jet black, shiny and straight, and his passport up to date. So right away he Casey.
Hold on, we gotta play it back. Before we go any further, let us enlighten you as something we're going on quick and fast, right? The number for you to call in, right, is 762-390-2691. The numbers, and it did it on the screen for you to see the hotline. Where I specifically I put it at the bottom of the screen showing that the hotline number, whether it's WhatsApp or straight call, is 726-390-2691. The rest of numbers that you may be seeing on the bottom scrolling, those numbers are for donation. Okay, guys? So if you call the rest of the number, if you call 762 number, that's the call-in number. Any other number you see on the screen scrolling, the number is not for calling. The number is to send either Zelle, PayPal, or Cash App. Okay, guys? Because somebody just went calling the PayPal and the Zelle number that we got at the bottom. You can't get me with that. You got to make sure you call 762-390-2691. And I told you guys, we're not collecting no calls. I mute the phone. The line is on airplane mode right now because we got to run some ads. And we want you calling while we running ads. Because, you know, everybody in equipped with what's going on. You know what's going on. So right now, the phone is on airplane mode. We're doing ads. After the ads and we get back into the show, we're gonna open the phone line. But remember all the time, the only number for you to call in is 762-390-2691. Write it on your wall. Put it in your phone. Write it upon your bed sheet or your pillow, wherever. Just write it down. 762-390-2691. That is the calling number. They ain't got no other calling number. Okay? All right. Let me continue back with the show. Like we said, we got 3 tracks we dropping tonight as we go through the show. The first track we dropped before was Carnival Water. The next track that we are dropping right now called Foreign Import. And remember, this artist go by the name of GT Wallaba. You understand? So support. All of these tracks that we are dropping tonight are on all the major platforms. And we're asking you guys, please support by purchasing, whether it's on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, it depends on everything. Amazon, everything it depends on is a Guyanese thing. All right? Let me jump back into this one. This one is called Foreign Import. Let me get this.
Gaze it. No, na, 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 na. Hey, there was a man that once crossed the border and tried to impersonate an East Indian. He hair jet black, shiny and straight, and his passport up to date. So right away he started to make. He said, I know all about the rivers and seas, Kaitour and Upunununi. I know about the blue saki, and my wife owns 7 stories. And so he continued to speak about the restaurants where he did eat, all the nice pepper pots and sada roti. But then one of the swamis raised his hand and said, man, you're a con, cause if you're an East Indian and claiming you know Ali, Ramatar and Jagan, how come you don't know anything about Punjal Masala or Baigan? He said, I know all about Diwali, I've gone to the Kanji, and I've even cooked rice in a very big kahari. I know about Mamu and Shanchi, Lukanani and Baji, from chicken foot and sawari to pigeon peas and oil roti. I've even gone to Burbies, cook me Thai in hot grease, and fly frill kite in the Demarara. But then one of the swamis raised his hand and said, man, you're a con, cause if you're an East Indian and claiming you know Ali, Ramatar and Jagan, how come you don't know anything about Punjal Masala or Baigan? But then one of the swamis raised his hand and said, man, you're a can, cause if you're an East Indian and claiming you know Ali, Ramatar and Jagan, how come you don't know anything about Punjal Masala or Baigan?
Sorry there, guys. What you guys think about the track? Let me know in the comment section. And like I told you guys already, please support by purchasing this track. It's on all major platforms. Yeah, just put it on. It's on all major platforms, guys. You understand? Please support by heading over to iTunes, Audio Max, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Facebook, everything in there, point. Spotify, everything. What do you guys think about the track? Hot. My butt. Palawala, big up yourself. Nice music, bro. Yeah, man. Palawala, definitely we are promoting this song. So we're going to be promoting these tracks. These 3 tracks we're going to be promoting for 1 month, for this whole October month. Let me say we start today. Today is the 10th. So we're going straight up to the 10th of November. This is 1 month of advertisement with this song here. So these 3 tracks, sorry. You know it go already. Pala Walla, big up yourself. And I want to shout out to GT Wallaba. Definitely great. So the next track we got for drop for you is shit, sorry. The next track we're gonna drop for you guys is okay, Abraham Traore. Captain Abraham Traore. This is the next one. Definitely we're gonna drop for you guys, alright? We ain't dropping on no. Yeah, man, the vibe's nice. We ain't cutting. We ain't done the show, ain't done as yet. We still got enough more video for sure. Yeah, I think I done ready for holler and scream and debate with y'all and get on sad. I any mood. Yeah, I feel. Kids on vacation, we good. Yeah.
I'm going to the vibes.
My wife said she got into the vibes. I think you left me a woman lonely, so we going together.
Why you do?
Anyway, we might be. Yeah, man, Palo big up to all my Caribbean people. Them. Anyway, let me continue with the vibes. The show. Let me continue with the show. I say continue with the vibes. Like I say, second track just dropped. So let me get into what happened today for a piece. And then I see Melly Mel end up drop a video. We got pieces of a jump into. Also, I see Hector Nature Boy went live. So a lot of persons is very upset with what really happened today. A lot of person got their point, like a lot of person got their point on this show here. So definitely I'm opening back the phone lines for those persons who may want to call in. You know what I mean? Like we said, we have to cut the phone just to do some ads running and so forth. And it is very annoying when I'm doing ads report slots or whatever the case and person calling and you're hearing the thing ringing in your ears is getting me vexed. So I got put the phone on mute, put airplane mode. So let me jump back into the show. Definitely, guys. Let's get this.
Stand and decide together. Universal prayer.
Can I rest this here?
We got up to 11 o'clock and then we out.
With the mind, without fail, and steadfast. Rudolph, Terrence, Anil.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. This is the freaking short one, man. Hold on. Okay, this is the long one.
Comes all exhortation that we will vote by secret ballot. This is not a question. No. Let me answer all here. As the clerk of council, it is my decision, based on the GCOM's instructions, etc., where the vote is secret. The election will be done using the secret ballot. As clerk of council, so we will proceed. We are not finished yet, and I'm asking a question. The straightforward procedures here, which we will follow. We can't have an injection of questioning whilst we are conducting the election. I am saying the election will be done by secret ballot, and the floor is now open for nomination for the position of chairman. Have some respect here.
No, you can't do that.
Well, if you want to keep us back, you can continue. You're not recognized to stand up. No. Listen to me. To have a seat. As the clerk of council, I'm asking you to take a seat. No. And if that's how long you're not recognized and not going to listen to you. go to the back. Don't take in front of you. You have enough time? Please give us the space in front of you, please. If not, I'm going to ask that you leave. And gratitude is my authority. Right? Right? Yes? Decision has been taken. Please go to the back.
Do your nomination.
The meeting is going to continue with nomination for the position of chairman.
I, Marcia Amanda Chatu Gordon, do hereby nominate Ms. Shanika Haynes for the post of chairmanship.
Please spell your name.
Marcia.
If people don't take for it, so we can have the information to put it in. You're not here. If you when you nominate someone, let us get the name clearly and the spelling of the name. So you want to put it correctly. Then no. Other people talk and say, I'm not saying you didn't do that. I'm saying that they can't hear what you're saying because of the noise. Right? And people who are making this noise will be asked to leave. Legally so. Legally so. And the next time I have an occurrence of this, I'm going to ask those people to leave. I'm letting you know from in front.
Yeah, you're not bringing police.
Go, yes, Mr. Adams, you continue from where you left off. You have a problem. Ms. Walton, Ms. Desir, you should be the least speaking, you know.
What? She's not a counselor?
You and you don't get the choice.
I'm a consulate. The man has spoken to Mr. Nasir Yaz. I'm on what? If you're not consulate, the man will put you out. That's a waste of time,
Gordon. Tatumar Gordon.
Who are you nominating, man?
Shanika
That's the
Haynes.
name you want first. Then we're going to write your name and then we have the other one second. You can't just have, you have to have the first name.
Shanika Haynes.
You can spell it so she won't make a mistake, but when you have it, you know it.
A. Not C. E.
And second by
Mohamed,
I like to nominate Mr. Clemenson D.
Nomination at this close.
Nominated by Garage North.
I'd like to stop the nomination. I have another thing I'd like to stop the nomination.
Second
I have another thing I'd like to stop the nomination.
I guess I'm going to rise to close the nomination.
The nomination was already
Good. We're okay so far. We have 2 nominations. One, Shanika Haynes, nominated by Marcia Gordon, seconded by Dylan Mohamed. And secondly, Clemson Belgrave. Clemford, sorry. Belgrave, nominated by Devraj Nath and seconded by Raghunandan Singh. Nomination closed by Desmond Moran and seconded by Taslim Japar. Now, as I indicated before, that the voting will be done by secret ballot. I have with me 35 pieces of paper that will be distributed to the councillors. Each of you will proceed to the station there, and the box is there. When you finish, you insert it in the box. I'm going to open the box out. Can Derek, could you please open the box, turn it upside down, for everyone to see that it is empty. Well, right? You can also say, I see check at the back there, that it is clear, no at the back of the back station. But nothing is there. Anyone who wants to see and observe can do so. But go there, put them. Now, come there, don't go here. Around here. On the paper, you will write the person that you support or vote for, either it's Haynes or Belgrave. Be clear on that. Thank you. Please, correct.
You got pause right there. You know the big controversy when going down and all them something there. And all the back and forth and back and forth. What we hearing, we're going on, cause you know it's time for me to touch out here. I thought I was carrying all up to 11. Jesus Christ, I'm nodding here, so. I am nodding. I want to sleep. Me close my eyes since I wake up 5:30 this morning. No, me go back to sleep. I swear, yo. This line of vlogging work here, so. It is, yo, you don't get no sleep where you're supposed to get. Anyway, hold on. We can jump out here, so tomorrow we be back definitely with you guys. Now, this is Mohamed definitely sanctioning what went down. He didn't like it.
First of all, Goring objected to.
Mohamed rowing with the faking people them.
First of all, Goring objected to the ballot.
Anyway, enough, guys. It was a pleasure being here with you guys. This is about we gonna pull the curtains down. It is 10:40. I mean, it's like 20 minutes to 11. You don't know it goes already. It was here since 7:30. I gave you all 3 hour, 21 minutes. I got in my bed. I gonna be back here tomorrow. We gonna full up on wherever more we got full up back and pull up on wherever more we got pull up back. But I can't bother right now and nothing. Behind the scenes, I want to sleep. Tomorrow, back in the building. Love you guys. Stay blessed, stay safe. Well, before we jump out here, so like I said, guys, I trying to get this video is with Mohamed, but I don't know why it's sticking. Me know what's going on with this CS right now. See what's going on. Let me drop the last track before I come out here, sir. And then tomorrow we gonna continue where we gotta continue with because I want me damn bed. Me know about y'all. Yeah, I gotta go and catch some rest. No lie. I got to catch some rest. Me sleep since I wake up 5:30 this morning. I wake up, I dope all day. I don't must be about 5 things I don't cut off for me. Come remember, like I tell you guys, I got multiple YouTube channels. So it's not like this channel alone is the dealing with, you know. It's not this channel alone is they're dealing with. I got, you know what I mean? So I got a lot of things that's going on. Tomorrow, I gotta go and play upon this barbecue. So I'm not gonna be live tomorrow until sorry right there, yeah, but tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. I'm gonna be here Sunday. I'm gonna give you all the Sunday vibes in the evening. So look out for the Sunday night vibes. I'm gonna be back here. But tomorrow I got a barbecue to play upon. So I'm gonna be out from 11 in the afternoon straight to like 9 in the night. So when I don't pack up and everything and come, I get tired. I understand, but Sunday we're gonna do a live. You understand? Definitely I'm gonna tap it on you Sunday. So before we left, let me drop the final track for the night. This one is called Captain Abraham Traore. Let me get this before we left.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Born in the city of Kera, Captain Abraham Traore, who grew up to be a great leader. By age 34, he came to power, and with this the colonialists started to sour. But Captain Traore is now one to cower. With a degree in science and geology, he is working on charting a different course, teaching his people to stand firm with no apology. First, he and his people started to take control of all their resources from gold and iron ore. This Burkina exercise will be no easy stroll. The fact is that Captain Abraham Traore and Ouagadougou, we are inspired by you. Captain Abraham Traore and Ouagadougou, most of the world's black people really love you. He changed the dress code for the judges and authorities to encourage self-respect to be restored. Traditional Burkinabe fabric, Fasoud and Fani, calculating a different matrix, building self-respect and resilience. Communicate with each other, we will reach the goal. The call is simple, hold on to that hope. A better tomorrow is possible. In peace, develop ourselves and develop our resources. Speak to each other instead of tearing each other apart. Captain Abraham Traore, Captain Abraham Traore, and Ouagadougou.
Hey, Palawala, me skin growing with this tune, eh?
Captain Abraham Traore and Ouagadougou, most of the world's black people really love you. Captain Abraham Traore and Ouagadougou, we are inspired by you. Captain Abraham Traore and Ouagadougou, most of the world's black people really love you.
Bad piece of song, right? Song bad. No, before I left, I want to hear y'all. I like it. I like it. Let me see in the comment section right now. I like it. Yeah, man. Bad piece of tune. Gotta shout out to GT Walaba. Yes. These 3 songs are amazing. The first track, Carnival Water. Second track we dropped was Foreign Imports. Third track, Captain Abraham Traore. Yo, Jano, no. Every country can get a person like Dubai. But I wish every day we get somebody like that in we country, you know? I like it. Respect and love, guys. We out. Yeah, man. Until tomorrow, Sunday, sorry. Y'all gonna get some upload. You're not getting no live, but you can get some upload because got some upload coming up definitely for you guys. All right. So peace, love. Have a blessed Friday night. It's the weekend, baby. Or should we say, it's the freaking weekend. We out. Love and peace all time. We gone. See ya.